Hey, what's up?
All right. All right, welcome to session 28. And like always, we're going to do a recap of last week's session. All right. I'm going to pull up some of these images for everybody. How's that image coming through for you guys? All
I tried
right.
wanting to walk it in
It's
there.
loading. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, so last week, the party stood contemplating their next move inside what appeared to be a kitchen. This was over on the east side of where you guys first came in. Um, Scouting ahead, Airwalk proceeded into the southern hallways from here and began to have a very, very bad feeling. Like he crept down into the southern halls. All was quiet, but he just felt something was off when he came across two sealed doors. So he did an about face and regrouped with the party, and it was eventually decided it would be best to double back and check some of the unexplored passages they missed on the way in. So as you guys came into the entry hall, there were several other pathways that remained unexplored. So passing through the entry hall, it was littered with bodies. You counted at least 10 bodies. This is the encounter you had when you first arrived. They proceeded into a long, dank corridor, which terminated in a large, swollen wooden door. Let me turn something down right here so I can hear myself think. That's better. Yeah, so you guys proceeded. Yeah, large wooden or swollen wooden door. This is like coming in at the entry hall and taking a right. The portal was not only locked, but it remained, but was extremely stuck. So after about 5 minutes of pounding on the thing, the fighter Zadar was able to kick it in and send it swinging wildly into the next room, half broken off the hinges. So he made a ton of noise there. Um, but no one came at that time. The area before them was revealed to be a cavernous. Was revealed to be cavernous. The floor was completely submerged in a thick pool of mud. A small island was situated against the north wall, and a narrow tunnel ran south from this room into pitch darkness. In fact, all was dark in here. You guys had to hold up the lantern to see all this. Eventually, the group waded into the mud, which proved to be at least waist deep in most areas. This required the gnome to ride on the shoulders of the fighter, lest he be completely submerged in mud. And this was thick mud. This wasn't like just dirty water. Like this was literally, we're talking like quarter movement, thick mud. Um, so movement was extremely slow in this area. Talissa suggested that the party take a closer look at the northern wall, that island against the northern wall, which looked as though it had recently collapsed. Airwalk stuck a sword into the dirt and it easily passed into right to the hilt. He reached up that right down to the hilt. So the group collectively decided to dig with their hands. And this was Loman, Talissa, and Airwalk. Having no shovels, they used their hands. It took about 5 minutes contemplating how they were going to do it, but they had no implements, so they just used their hands. And moments before they were about to give up, so they dug for about 20 minutes. And moments before giving up, the elf's hands broke through into air. So he's digging, and all of a sudden, no more resistance, and his hands were floating in some other chamber on the other side. And so a secret chamber was revealed. Um, the chamber, is concealed by a large plug of dirt. The chamber was small and unremarkable except for a pallet containing three ornate chests. These chests were heavy and extremely well sealed, having brass straps bolted across the lids. Both of the thieves spent a great deal of time examining the chests for traps and ways to open them. However, only Loman was able to breach one of them, revealing thousands of silver pieces. So you estimate two to 4,000 silver pieces. at least. The other two remained sealed. So, sticking to the mission, the group left behind this discovery for a later time. The southern tunnel was transversed until they came to what appeared to be a collapsed section in a stone quarter leading to the east. Now, when I say is collapsed, it was partially collapsed. You could, from what you guys could see, you could get around it, but it looked like the western wall had kind of had an avalanche and the support beams have snapped. So half of the corridor was covered in this in dirt with the timbers, the support beam timbers like sticking out. But it looks like you could like shimmy up around it. Pitch dark. That's what you could see in the light from your lantern. Um, yeah, so let's see here. Yeah, half collapsed section and a stone quarter leading to the east. You guys actually followed the corridor east. This was actually a, stonework rather than a tunnel. And then rather proceeding through the half buried section, you headed east to the stone corridors, which terminated in a T section. It was here that they encountered a well kept door with flickering light pouring in from underneath. The group made an active effort to be quiet and listen at the door for signs of life, but only the crackling of fire could be heard on the other side. So, a large fire, you could hear a large fire crackling and popping on the other side of the door, but you couldn't hear any signs of life. So, Airwalk made an educated guess of the geometry of the layer thus far explored and decided to double back and come upon whatever lie on the other side.
More educated guess.
Yeah, and come upon whatever. Well, it was a good try. Come
It was
upon
a good
whatever
try.
lie. It was a good try.
For an
Come
elf.
upon, the geometry is a little bit off there. Come upon whatever lie on
Yeah.
the other side from the opposite direction. Uh, the party providing a distraction, of course. That was the game plan in the Grugok's mind. But
Yeah.
it didn't quite work
He's
out the
not
way
an
he wanted.
underground person.
It didn't quite work out the way. In fact, this is Airwalk right here and his plan to sneak through and double back. That's Airwalk and doubling back to the entry hall right there, and then
Yeah.
scouting his way down. And it took him a little while too, because he had to go back through the mud, and but he travels light, so he was able to transverse that fairly quickly. But he also was trying to remain quiet and moving at 1/3 movement through the halls with his cloak on.
I
Remained
love when they illustrate our adventures 40 years ago.
I know. It's
Right.
awesome. I know. It is really great that they took the time to do that. I appreciate them.
Yeah, super kind.
It really was. Or where was I? Okay, so you guys were standing there while Airwalk took off to do this. No one was really making a move. Everybody was standing by the door and trying to be quiet. Were being quiet. I mean, you guys were talking in hushed tones. But after a moment of this, the door flung open, revealing 3 humans, a large warrior and 2 lightly armored shadowy figures flanking each side of the door. Luckily, most of the group was able to keep their composure. So, in other words, not many of you were surprised by this. You guys had good rolls. And I chalk that up to the group expecting trouble, right? After what you guys have encountered so far. The gnome rolled into the room as the ranger swung, let's just say, as Zadar swung both swords at the assassins. Talissa was brutally hit in the shoulder by the warrior, and it sent her reeling. She retreated out of danger while Zadar took her place, entering the battle with vengeance. The enemy fighter kicked one of the chairs across the fire pit during this in the center of the room, and it sent sparks flying up everywhere, and it was absolute chaos. And the gnome was somersaulting away from his fury of blows, and the assassins closed in on all directions, and it was just fucking chaos. While the chronology of what happened next is unclear, this much is known. The mage let loose a chromatic orb that sent the enemy warrior back onto his ass into the fire, dead. Okay, he just literally killed this dude with chromatic orb and just sent him cooking on the fire. The assassins were dropped by the fighter and sent flailing back against the western wall. One of them landed on a chair and shattered it and made a complete mess and just sat there like Pinocchio against the corner, completely dead. And then the final enemy assassin was killed in short order after this by several well-placed strikes. The body of the heavily armored fighter began to cook on the fire pit, and it was suggested he be removed and thrown against the wall with the other bodies. So you guys, I was waiting for someone to say that while the guy was cooking on the fire, and you guys didn't disappoint. So having time to actually examine the room now, the area consists of finely made furniture. This is something different, definitely different than what you've encountered thus far in this place. This area, it has the furniture is finely crafted. You got finely crafted desks, chairs, at least the chairs that are still not destroyed. You got this fire pit. Things look well kept in here, clean. There's actually you can see that there's that there it's not littered with trash. There's some fine stuff in here, and of course several pieces of broken furniture from this excursion. And this is where we're gonna pick up. This is right where we left off. So you guys had retrieved some items. Zadar, mentioned this last week. At the beginning of last adventure, you looked down at your shield and there was about an 8-inch diameter hole burned into the front of it. This happened about 10 minutes after you guys had encountered that amoeba-like creature in the other room. So you got into the other room, were examining your weapon, and realized your sword was burnt black, but it's still extremely serviceable. But the shield itself had a hole in it, so you discarded the shield. Got into this excursion. There were several items on these people, on these 3 humans. If you look in the party sheet, it looks like we still have. I don't know. What do we still have? Let me look.
Branded mail, leather armor,
Well,
medium shield, and a short sword.
I think you might need to clear Zadar so you can pick him up.
Oh yeah, that too. Sorry.
Oh
forgot to say
yes,
that.
thank you very much for
I
that.
wanted to let you finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes I don't pick up my character for like the first 10 minutes. There you go. You are clear. I'm gonna switch this music. Trust. I experiment with these, so it's kind of cool to experiment the different soundtracks. Okay, guys. Let's see. Party sheet.
Combat is over?
Yes.
Combat
Or
is
still?
over.
Okay.
Yeah, combat is over. 3 dead bodies in there is what you can see. Airwalk is still in the hall. Airwalk, I take it you're listening. I've taken that into account while this is going on. If you want to do something differently, by all means.
I'd like to start singing, "Hello, my darling, hello, my..."
Oh shit!
Oh.
I'm gonna sit there and just quietly
Mm.
allow these cutthroats in the room to the north to tally on with their barbarous intentions of burning bodies alive. A very weird tradition that humans seem to be fond of. And the smell of hair burning just is not appealing to Arawak, so he's going to stay out here, hidden in the shadows, just watching to make sure nothing else gets our 6.
Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Okay, guys.
So,
You can
did
see
we
that
already
the
search
room opens up.
bodies in the room?
Nope.
Can't...
You did. Yes, you did. Airwalk found a magnificent short sword. I'll let him tell you about that if he wants to tell you about that. He
Okay.
kind of pocketed it.
The medium shield and the party sheet is not my discarded shield.
No.
Nope.
Okay,
No
I'll
shield.
take that.
Do you know
I
how
thought
to
there
do
was
that?
2 shields, so check. You might have one already.
Yeah, you might have
yes,
picked
I
one
do.
up already.
I did pick one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave you one.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, he
Perfect.
could be he could
So that
carry
can
2
be looking
shields, and he could be like the garbage can. Nothing
Hell
can hit
yeah.
him.
Good shield surf.
Elden Ring build.
In Hackmaster, that's actually a thing you can do is wield 2 shields.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting.
and
Yeah, we have
I mean,
had a halfling
2
who,
bucklers. You know, like you
well,
had a buckler
no
on each
biting with
hand
them.
and
You're just
short sword.
like using it just
Yeah,
for full defensive value.
there's some 5e
Oh,
builds
that's
I've seen
interesting.
for it. I don't know how you
That's
get
kind
away
of
with
cool.
2e, but you'd have to make some house rules to make it like not so. I don't know.
So yeah, buckler.
No.
I would say like small weapon and buckler maybe. I'd have to look at it, but
Just have to
buckler
have
shields.
like spiked bucklers or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1
it's
die 4
interesting.
damage.
You know, I could see it being cool with just a unarmed specialist. You know, like a gladiator, like wrestler or martial arts.
Or,
like
yeah,
They'd
monk.
basically
You know?
be
Monk.
like, yeah, fist weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking at one thing, so go ahead. Just give me a second here, guys.
So there's a door up there to the north as well as the hallway.
There is, and it's swung wide open.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to peep.
Yeah.
There's no windows.
Well. Yeah. So
Yeah.
looking in here, you can see an empty room which looks to have 2 beds. There's several candles burning on like a little nightstand in there. There doesn't appear to be any chests, but there is several pegs on the wall, and there's 2 cloaks hanging on the wall. They're human-sized cloaks.
Do
But
they
the
look
room is
of
otherwise empty as far as you can see.
what kind of quality do the cloaks look to be?
Just your standard quality, you know, like just regular standard quality cloaks,
Okay.
for lack of a better way to describe it. Yeah, they don't look like anything special. They're human sized.
Yeah. So those are the
dark.
Yeah, the 2
black.
guys. Probably the leader has its own chambers maybe around the corner over here.
Alyssa wants to look under the bed.
Oh yeah,
You already did last time. Oh no, that was under the table.
that was the Temple of Marika. She did that and found a trapdoor.
Yeah, I know, but she did that in this first room, you guys.
Oh, okay.
She looked under
She
the
did.
table.
Also under the
does.
pillows and sheets and things to see if there's anything hidden in there or under the mattress. Look for a diary.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
Air quotes, diary.
So you look under the beds here. There is a discarded pair of leather boots under one, and under one there is a small chest. It's unlocked. Yeah.
Can I pull
you
it
can
out?
find a small chest. You can.
Okay, I pull it out and say, "Hey, Loman, not so fast. I found something."
Oh, okay. I'll check it for traps.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll traps in the tower, please.
Okay.
Now, somebody, I don't know why my brain is dead right now. Scoot, what is the time? What is the die roll for the time to how many rounds it takes to ascertain
D6.
trap?
Well, it
Okay,
depends
can
on the
you give me a-
complexity. So for a normal trap, it's just a D6
Okay, just yeah, and that's perfect. And then you could go higher than that depending on complexity.
or lower. Yep.
Okay, that sounds great. Loman, can you give me
And
a
depending
D6?
on their well, yeah. Never mind.
I love it. Okay, 6 rounds. Okay. You're beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I knew. First, I don't know why, but I went blank on that one.
I understand. Believe me.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun though.
It
We're
happens
always
more than
learning.
I expect.
We're always learning. You know, it's all good.
We're always
We have
forgetting.
we have fun.
We're
That's
always
we
Or
all
you
have
guys
fun.
remembering,
forget,
forgetting and then
or I can
remembering.
learn. Yeah.
It's like,
It's funny because
what
with
was that?
Scoot
I
and
just
I,
read that
we'll
like an hour ago.
yeah, with Scoot and I, when I'm sure everybody's DM, like we'll know everything by heart, and we'll be going back and forth about it for like 3 hours, and then you go to actually run the game, and all of a sudden you get your
Yeah, yeah.
mind goes void on something. It's just because it's just
Stage fright.
yeah, pressure.
Stage
Exactly.
fright.
It's trying to run the game quickly and keep everything going. It happens because you're
Yeah, that's it right there.
yeah.
in a nutshell.
So, Loman, you are almost 100% positive this thing is not trapped. You don't see any reason why it would be from what you're looking at. It doesn't appear to be locked either.
Okay, I'll say, Talissa,
Or
step back
let
and
me rephrase
I'll
that.
open it.
It doesn't appear to have a locking mechanism. There's no keyhole or band on it.
Once Talissa steps back, I'll open it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Stand
you
in the
pop it
corner.
open.
Excuse me.
You pop it open, and there is a small locket inside. It looks cheaply made locket. It doesn't look like anything special. It looks like more like an heirloom or a keepsake, and it's inscribed with a name, Bella.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're making this up.
You guys remember Bella from the Village, right?
Wasn't that the
I don't recall a Bella.
like the merchant's daughter that we rescued? Is that what was her
Yep.
name?
Bella.
Okay.
No. I don't think we've
Yeah.
encountered a Bella.
Yes, we have. I tell you, man.
You have. You have.
Oh. Alright. Good memory, Scoot. I don't know. Both of you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do not remember that.
Rest in peace, Bella.
Yeah. It was the merchant, so the storekeeper, who has got 3 corn-fed sons and 1 daughter. The
The
daughter
one who
actually
wanted to
left
kick
to her
Airwalk's
kill
ass.
because
Yeah, the
yeah,
merchant did.
well
Yeah.
Yeah.
the merchant's sons and the merchant himself and the merchant, his wife, and his 3 sons were all shady, according to the mayor and everybody else. But they also had a daughter who went missing, right?
Yeah.
And it
Yep.
turned out that she was actually in captive by Abramo,
He was the
who was
one
the
in the
high
cage,
priestess of
right?
America. Exactly. America kept
Yep.
her, or Abramo kept
Hmm.
her as his plaything. He always had some, he's like 55 years old and she's 19, and he always had some psychotic fixation on her, right? He wanted her. And when they took her out
Jeffrey.
here, whatever, she can't. Who?
Jeffrey.
What now?
Jeffrey
Jeffrey?
Epstein.
Oh,
Oh,
no, not Jeffrey Epstein. But I mean, very close though to the Epstein. Yeah, Abramo Epstein. So whatever happened here, she wasn't taken by what's befallen most of the village. And what happened was Abramo took her back and kept her as his amusement, as his toy. Probably hoping that one day, he would get in her pants, but it didn't work out well for him when you guys slayed him in the temple, rendering the Temple of America completely dead at this point, just like everything else in the town. So you guys have wiped out an inn, a temple.
and some crypts
So
with
yeah,
ghouls.
some crypts underneath, and an old temple buried underneath the temple, in the catacombs beneath the temple. So yeah, you guys have found the locket. It says Bella. It doesn't look like it's finely made. It looks, like it might even be like pewter or something.
So was she
It's
wearing
not
that when
silver.
we last saw her, or not?
No,
No. Okay, so they must have taken it when they
no.
took her
I'm
captive.
guessing that would have been his. It's got her name in it. right?
Could be hers.
I mean, the name. Oh, the name is like etched on the back, or
The name's etched.
yeah.
Yep.
I guess it doesn't
It's
matter.
like a pendant.
So yeah, that'd be
Pendant.
hers, I guess.
Cheaply made pendant.
Yeah, they took it from her. Took her captive. Probably.
So you guys have gotten that. Who's taking that? Are you taking that?
Yeah, I'll take it in case we see her again. We can give it back to her.
Okay. Just add it's 0 weight. Just add it to your inventory in your
Okay.
backpack. Just say Bella's pendant.
I mean, have we come across a corpse of a girl her age?
Well, she left
No.
the town like when we rescued her.
Yeah.
She
She
Hasn't been seen since.
according to her, she was heading. No, according to her, she was heading to Hook Hill, which is about 4 days northeast of Orlane.
And we're finding her shit southwest, basically, or southeast.
I mean, it could be some other Bella, you know.
Yeah,
But
of
yes,
course.
you are southeast of that position.
Okay.
So she could have continued on.
Many things could have happened,
Waylaid
right?
here.
They could have
This is
when they
in
first.
between Orlane and Hook Hill.
But remember too, she was actually here at one point. Remember?
Yeah, because they captured her.
She was taken here.
And
At
she
one
seemed to
point, she was here.
resist the control, right? They
She doesn't
Could've
remember a
here
thing.
the
It's
whole
almost
time.
like mind wipe.
Hmm.
She knows that they took her here and that everybody that comes here comes back changed, but she honestly it's like a mind wipe. She does remember being dragged through the swamp and marched all the way out into the middle of the into the Rushmores, but what happened to her in the lair is it's like a fog over her head. She cannot remember. It's black. She does remember leaving too. It's like that section of her memory has been surgically removed somehow. That's how she wasn't able to give you any more clues than that, because you guys had inquired, like what was there, what's happening, what's the big bad, who's creating this mess, and she couldn't tell you. In fact, everybody that you've tried to interrogate on this has been, they're been just complete zealots, who would just rather fall on the sword than answer anything that you guys ask. It's been very hard to ascertain information about what's going on when everybody's just 100% zombie-like when it comes to protecting the secret, right? So Loman, it looks like you're sneaking around the corner here.
yes.
There is another door that it appears to be swung open. It too is lit, and you see a tapestry on the floor, and then there's a door to the south right here.
Yeah.
All right, pause for a second.
Okay.
Airwalk, you're looking down this hall. You don't hear anything apart from the drips. You still have like a bad feeling. You keep getting this feeling that you're being watched, but you don't sense anybody right now near. But one thing that is kind of bothering you is the look of that wall to the south. Something just looks off to you about that wall.
So I'm gonna take 5-foot shift, sneaking as I can over to here.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull my hood up over my head. I'm going to pause for a 60 count.
Okay.
And I'm going to move silently, as quietly. I am going to step as quietly as I can and hunched over and trying to reduce my profile as much as I can to take advantage of any of the shadows that might be in the area. And I'm going to start walking down towards that.
Okay, go ahead, and you're doing a 1 minute count before you pop back out after you put the hood on, correct?
Correct.
Okay, can you give me a move silently in the tower? In fact, when you're doing hood, that's pretty much what I want, is the move silently. When you're using the cloak of Valwood kind. Okay, we'll wait for a minute for that. In the meantime, because this is going to happen simultaneously, Loman, what you see is you see 2 beds. There is a chest, and a nightstand. There is a cloak hanging on the wall to your right. It's kind of a crimson color. But you see nothing else that stands out. There is no pictures. There is, nothing else that you see in here. No boots.
I'll check out the chest.
Okay. Are you opening the chest?
I'm looking for traps for.
You don't see anything that would send your warning bells off.
Is there a lock on the chest?
No.
Okay. Open it.
Opening the chest reveals to you that there is a pair of boots, tall leather boots, and nothing else.
Who
Okay.
puts boots in a chest?
I don't know.
They're special boots.
I'll also look in the nightstand.
Nothing in the nightstand except additional candles. There is 3 candles in there that you find.
Alyssa wants to look under this tapestry that's on the floor, like rolling it up from
Well,
end to end.
it's a finely made tapestry. There is nothing under. Well, what's under the tapestry is more stone flagons, but
Anything look out of place?
nothing looks out of place. I'm gonna get back to Airwalk right now for a second, but what I wanted to say is keep in mind that you guys are extremely wet at this point. You guys have gone through the mud pits. You're wet, you're filthy, and from the heat of the battle, it warmed you up, but now you're starting to cool down, and it's cold in here. There's a fire burning in the main room. In the central chamber, there's a fire pit in the main room, but when you get away from that, you gotta keep in mind that you're 100 some feet underground. It's cold. It's
Yeah.
really cold here, and you're starting to cool down after the fight, and you're wet, you're uncomfortable. There's mud stuck in your armor and in your clothes.
We could maybe
It's uncomfortable.
rest here with the beds.
It's uncomfortable. Is what
We
it
could
means.
warm up by the fire and then rest in the beds.
Try to close off over the fire.
That's true.
Comfy
So,
chairs
Loman,
by the fire.
So pause there for a second, guys. Loman, did you know about there's a door, or Talissa, there's a door to the south right there that's closed.
Oh yeah, I see
Did
it.
you see that, Loman?
Yeah, I did see it.
Okay. Airwalk, right around this time you're able to pop up and move, so go ahead and move where you want to move. Peeking around that corner.
Yep.
Well, you can see a long, the same long dark hallway that you noticed before. You can see that it opens up right around there.
And what do I see to the south?
Well,
what's
bothering you about this is that the stones look different. They're just kind of it's a different type of rock. It just looks very out of place. The seams on it look odd to you. It just looks odd. Something looks odd. You're going to guess that there is some type of concealed or secret door here. Something about this wall just screams that to you.
Yeah, I want to investigate it more and see if I can see if there's some sort of logical release for this. If it is indeed concealed, if it indeed does open in some way, I don't want to open it, but I want to try and understand better if it can be opened and how I would accomplish that.
Yeah, so moving up to this thing, it takes you about less than a minute to figure it out that this can just be opened by pushing on it.
Okay.
You almost immediately figure it out. It's very simple design, right? It's like on a hinge, and it's literally meant just to easily push on it, and it slides inward.
Okay. Now, looking down the hallway to the east, am I seeing any like remnant of a light source, of flickers, of light sources from anywhere down this hallway?
Absolutely. So right here,
Okay.
definitely there was torchlight flickering in from there.
Mhm.
Now, you having been where you were last game, now knowing the geometry a little bit better, having get here, you're going to guess that whatever you're looking at right here is probably very
It's probably
close to where,
connected to that fucking
right, it's
area.
very, you remember that when you got up in the other standing in front of the other chamber, you could see that it opened up uh into a large room. And at that point you were like, fuck this, because you saw lights and you doubled back. But it's starting to click. The geometry of this place is starting to come together. It's starting to click to you, and you're fairly
Yeah.
certain that this is what you were looking at before. As
Kind
far
of
as
want to peek around that corner.
okay, as far as further down the hallway, it goes into darkness. But let me see what you can actually see right here. With darkness, 60 feet, correct? I know I can see it
Correct.
just by looking at it, but or player visioning. Okay, let me see. I just like doing to see what you can see. So peeking around this corner, again, I know you're being very cautious and trying to move silently, and you got your hood up. But what you see and hear as you peek around the corner is you see 4 pillars, stone pillars. They're covered with moss. They go all the way to the ceiling. This is kind of a dome shaped ceiling. You're going to guess it's probably 20, maybe 15, 20 feet high domed ceiling.
So this is the room I
It's
saw coming in the other direction.
very, very, yes, yes. In the center
With
of
the
this
mud
room,
pit in the center.
yes, there is a mud pit in the center of this room.
Now it all clicks.
Yep. So the
And
lofty,
I'm like, I'm not
yeah,
telling anybody about this.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a lofty room. It has a ceiling of about 15 feet over the floor. It's supported by, it's actually 6 stout columns. The map is wrong. It's 6 stout columns of unadorned wood.
Yeah.
I was wrong about that. The pool of mud in the center will reduce. Okay, got it. Lofty roof. There we go.
And that's enough for airlock. I know how they don't like when I wander off. So I am going to stealthily go
Well, they
back.
care. Okay. Second.
Say what?
They care.
So that's what I
They
meant.
don't.
Care
They
about
don't
we care
like.
about
They
you.
don't like when I wander off.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
They're like, "Where the fuck is he now?"
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it. I don't even think
you
about
still
it
haven't heard
anymore.
anything apart from your own footsteps. You still haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
But after what you guys have encountered right here, everybody's kind of on edge. Always at this point, you'd be kind of expecting something bad to happen around every corner because you've literally been bombarded nonstop since you've been in here. So it's kind of like the calm before the storm is what it feels like to you.
Is
Everybody's
this
on
a
edge.
desk?
Where point to it? I would say that is not there. Just again, I would say the only thing left in this room are 3 chairs. That's these 3 right here.
So I want to take one of these chairs and prop it up against the door to keep it from opening from the outside
Very good.
into here.
Yep. One of the chairs is shattered against the floor right here with the guy literally fell on it and broke it, and he's sitting against the wall. And you actually just stepped over a body of one of them, the fighter.
Yeah, I'm going to take that body and put it over in the corner over here. In fact, I'm going
Okay.
to take all of the bodies and put them in the corner over there.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna do something here.
When I put them in the corner, I'm going to have them sitting up, their backs to the wall.
Got you.
Like one here, one here, and one here.
Okay, so like all just
Staring
sitting
into the room.
happily. I got you. Happily sitting against the wall.
And I'm gonna try and make their faces have a smile.
Are you really gonna do that?
Yeah, you're gonna
Yes, I
fasten
am.
mirrors in their eye sockets too. You fucking.
Oh my God, Mine Hunter. Yeah.
Well, if I
Mindhunter?
cared for copper pieces and head, and yeah, I would put them in their eyes. But
That's pretty
I'm
awesome,
not paying
actually.
for their burial.
Just need to clean up one more of these things so it doesn't get out of control. I like to know where the bodies are. Okay, all three of them are stacked. Didn't take
That's
you
what the
long.
police said to me one time.
All right, let's get back to secondly, what Zadar and I didn't mean to skip over you guys. And remember, anybody just speak up at any time. What are Damien and Zadar doing during this?
The glass pawn is hanging out right where he is.
The glass pawn.
That'd be funny
Anybody? I
if
heard
Scoot
some.
was playing from like the library of a maximum security penitentiary.
That would be awesome.
Would that not be hilarious?
That would be awesome. It's like one day you're just like, oh shit. I heard somebody say dry off clothes. Was that who
Airwalk
said
is
that?
sitting down by the fire.
Yeah,
Trying.
I'm by the fire, hanging out, getting warm. I'm making
Yeah.
sure I can see everybody.
If you're implying that we're like sogging wet and like that dirty, I am starting to clean my armor.
Yeah, you'll need to take off the armor to do this. There's mud like caked up and all in it, and your greaves, everything.
Okay.
In fact, most of you guys, like with Damien, you're wearing a large robe. You do have a tunic and pants on underneath it, but you're gonna have to
I'll do my best to get as clean as I can and as
Awesome.
warm as I can.
I have a question.
Yep.
This you said there were cloaks in both of these little rooms. Are they? How heavy are they? Are they clean? Do they smell good? Are they dry?
The crimson cloak in the room that you're in right now smells like BO. It's
Okay.
dry.
I can't.
It's large too. It's large. It looks like it
I'm
was
not
made for
taking
a large man. The cloaks in the other room, the two black cloaks, look, like for a medium-sized human, probably 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah. Do they smell?
Musty, like kind of like
Mm.
when you've left a towel, and it hasn't
Yeah.
dried. And
Never mind. I was thinking it would be nice to take some nice dry cloaks, possibly.
well, they are dry. They just
Well,
smell
not
a
if they
little.
smell like BO.
Well, one of them is like BO, and the other one's like a musty smell, like a mildewy smell.
And
The
there's
other
nothing in.
black
Are there
ones-
pockets in these cloaks?
Yeah,
Can I search the pockets of all of these
you
cloaks?
can. There's nothing in the pockets that you find.
No.
Loman, what are you doing?
I'm listening at this door.
Okay. Loman, you don't hear anything coming from the other side of the door.
Okay. Needed to listen, get her attention if I can without speaking. If I can't by gesturing, I will like whisper to her. Open this door.
Okay.
Then I open it.
So you go to open it, and it appears to be locked.
Okay. First I will check it before I attempt the lock.
You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay.
But here.
Matt, look at chat.
There you go.
And then
Yeah, you're fairly certain that it is not trapped.
I will try and open the lock.
Okay, go ahead and give me you can do it in the open. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Reflexively go in the tower.
Well, you hear the tumbler click. It's actually quite an easy door to open.
Okay, then I'm
Easy
going
lock.
to. Then I'll open the door.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, this is the boss's.
All right. So what you see in this room is you see a large bed. Okay. You see a what appears to be a writing desk or a work desk. On it is a small jade image of a reptile. It looks like the it's like a miniature version of what you guys found underneath the golden grain. Do you
Oh
recall
yeah,
the
yeah,
big statue?
yeah.
So it's like a coiled snake body with the head of a female. And it's made out of solid jade.
Hey, does it look like it'd be worth something?
Give me one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like this amount of jade, you guess maybe 50, 100 GP.
Oh,
That's what you conservatively estimate.
pick it up then.
Did
Okay,
I
1
see?
second.
Did I see Talissa smell those cloaks?
Yeah.
Were we in the same room?
I don't know, Talissa. What did you do when you went and smelled them?
What room was that?
I
in
was
here?
up here.
Yeah, they were in the
Yeah, I was in here.
bedroom.
The crimson one was here. The BO one was there, and then the other one was over. Other two were over here. The musty
Okay.
ones.
The BO one. I love it.
I take one of the musty cloaks.
Okay.
Put it on.
Okay, you can add that to your inventory. Just here,
Whenever.
actually,
Yeah.
I will make a note of it. Yeah, make a note of it. Just do you not add an item?
I just didn't want the BO cloak.
Nah, you don't have to.
You don't want the BO
If you give me a
cloak.
moment, I can actually drop it on your
Take your
inventory.
time. Take your time, dude.
I just need to look at one thing.
God, the guy doing my oil change today had the worst BO, by the way.
It's horrible.
Poor guy.
He checked the air cabin filter, so he like reached inside the car, and
Yes.
It's like, dude, don't you
That
smell
sounds
yourself?
It's hard to be a mechanic and not have BO.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
true. 'Cause you're climbing under
He was
the
a
car.
really good mechanic. He seemed like a really good mechanic.
Needs to
He's
switch
cool
up
guy.
that deodorant game.
Dude, the deodorant was just not powerful enough.
Or maybe non-existent.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're gonna change the air cabin filter, but like fill my car with BO.
I actually got some new languages on here. I got a sign language extension, Scoot, which is pretty cool. It's like
I got that. I never used it.
It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I got that. Like I liked that timer one you had, but I couldn't find it. Is it Macintyre? I couldn't enable it for this game for some reason. I couldn't enable it. Yeah, it wasn't available. I have it and I owned or whatever because it's free.
So it wasn't in the list?
It wasn't in the list. Bizarre.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's bizarre. Yeah, it's really weird. All right, Loman, here. Let me just give this to you. Loman. Okay, let's put this right in here. Loman, that is in the party sheet.
Okay, I will slip it in my backpack. I say I'll just keep it for safekeeping. Alyssa.
The light is burned real low in here. The candle is almost down to the nub.
I'm checking under the bed. I can't help myself, and in the bed, under the pillows, all around the bed.
You don't. I mean, the sheets are like high quality, right? You don't find anything in the actual bed, but you definitely do find a chest under the bed.
Oh, Loman, can I pull the little chest out?
You can.
From under the bed?
You
I
can.
pull that out. Present it to Loman.
It's about yay big.
Yay big. I don't see you.
Like this. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see you now.
Like about that big.
I'll check it for traps.
Okay, go ahead. No worries. Go ahead and roll that in the tower. Okay, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
that would scream, trapped to you.
Is there a lock?
There is not a keyhole on this, no.
Okay. Well, I'll open it then.
Okay. So when you open it, you hear a loud popping sound,
Uh-oh.
and there's a brilliant flash of light. And so you grab the lid, and as you're opening it, you hear this pop, and everything goes white. This brilliant, like a flash grenade went off.
Flashbang.
Flashbang. And I need you to do this. Okay, give me 3d6. You can do that in the open. Actually, do it in the tower.
Oh,
never mind.
sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
we
It
all
doesn't
saw
matter.
this.
It doesn't matter. All right, Loman, you are you're completely paralyzed. You cannot move at all.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh, it's
But
my
chest
job.
is open. You have the chest in your hands. You haven't even let it go. It's in your hands. The lid is open, but you can't move. You're standing there. You can't talk, can't move, you can't everything. You're just standing there like this.
You pulled a Damien.
Yeah, cannot move at all.
All right.
Can I
Well,
move
it's just gonna
move
need
my
to do
eyeballs to
simultaneous.
see what's in the chest?
No, you cannot. In fact,
Oh, that's
well,
frustrating.
your eyes are kind of fixed down in that
Oh, okay.
situation. You can see that there appears to be a tube inside.
Oh, where the whatever flash
Well,
came from, maybe.
What are you doing? Well, like a scroll tube. You know what a tube
Oh,
is, Laura? Like a
no.
scroll tube. Yeah.
Like
So
to
let me.
hold a scroll? Is there a scroll in
Maybe
it,
about like
or
a
is it just a
vial?
tube?
Well, you don't know. I mean, there's a tube to hold a scroll. You don't know if there's anything
It's
in it
not
until you look.
see-through.
No.
It's not a crystal.
Nope.
Um.
Nope.
Well, I say, hang in there, little buddy, to Loman, and I'm gonna I'm gonna risk it and take the scroll tube out of the chest.
Okay, you can definitely reach in there and you grab it. Nothing happens at that point. Zadar, you and Damien, you definitely heard the sound. You heard
Yeah,
Pop,
the
yeah.
loud
I
loud.
come to inquire about.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, you heard a large pop.
Yeah.
All good.
I just well, Loman's paralyzed.
Well,
Open this.
you're guessing
I'm
that he's
standing there holding the
paralyzed.
chest.
Yeah, you're guessing that you're making an educated guess. I mean, he hasn't told you, but you've seen people get paralyzed before from magic, and that's definitely what this feels like to you. That and the fact that he's
He hasn't
standing there. He's standing there and has not moved at all.
Fact that he's paralyzed
Could signify that he's paralyzed. Yes.
Because usually Loman's pretty animated.
He's very
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah.
and now he's anti-animated.
He's anti-animated.
He's de-animated.
No tumbling.
He's
Tumbling or peeking for Loman.
The scrolls are in the party sheet, but are we examining
reanimate
them?
him?
Were these in the scroll tube?
That's what I mean. The tube is in the party sheet. It's a single tube. Have you opened the tube?
Yeah.
Okay. Opening it up, there's a single scroll inside.
Can I read it?
You can definitely examine it, yeah.
Examine it. I'd like to examine it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a rule check here this is gonna be for Scoot and Dwayne because I've gone blank on the scroll mechanics again, even though I read them like 8,000 times. Looking at a scroll, ascertaining what it is, how does that work again? And my brain just went.
Well, if it's
Is it?
if it's arcane,
Yeah.
like
You need
Alyssa and I won't be able to read it.
Mhm.
And yeah,
But if it's divine, can you immediately tell what it is? If it's part of your sphere, of course.
that's what I usually do.
That's how I run it.
Yeah.
Then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's kind of vague on those points if I remember correctly. But okay,
Arcane, you need to read magic.
you need read magic for arcane. I knew that.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
So
thought you know what you know that it's arcane. You just don't know what it's saying.
Yeah.
Correct.
that.
But
would
if
make
you're
sense.
only if you're an arcane caster, like a
Right.
divine caster is not gonna. Divine caster's
They're
gonna
not-
know that I can't
It
read.
looks like gobbledygook to them. They're like, I don't recognize
Yes.
this. I would even argue that if it's divine, it has to belong to your sphere too. You can know that it's divine, but you aren't going to be able to read it and ascertain what it is if it doesn't belong to your sphere, either major or minor. I would argue that. That's the
Be a
only
fair
restriction
argument.
I would give for divine.
Yeah, it would be a fair argument.
You broke. Yeah. So this immediately off the bat, Talissa, you're gonna guess that this is cure light wounds. In fact, you're 100% positive that it contains 2 castings of cure light wounds.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hi. That's great.
You can take that off the
Party
in the
sheet.
party sheet. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put that in my inventory.
Yep. Put it in your, somewhere. You can make a section called scrolls or whatever, so it's easily accessible, and I can actually create the power, or we can just do it the easy way.
Okay, I got it.
Yep. When we come down to that, I'll make you the power if I can't find one for you, but it's just good to put it in there so that I can do it later if I have to. These weren't done.
Can I pry the chest out of Loman's hands and
It's pretty gripped. He's got a pretty good grip on it, but you
Okay,
can
then
yank it out of his hand. You can yank it out of his hand. You do. You said, can I? So you do,
Yeah,
but he
okay.
had a pretty good grip.
All right. I just set it down on the floor at the foot of the bed here.
Okay. He's just standing there he's standing there like a statue.
Okay, and I already checked under the bed, and did we check inside the writing desk or any
haven't.
drawers? Can
You
check
haven't.
the
There
desk?
is a drawer. Okay.
Open the
Inside it, you just find various pieces of paper, a
Mm.
writing pen, like a quill, some fine ink.
Well, I already have paper and ink, but well,
Kind
can I
of
take the
barren,
quill?
actually. You can go ahead and add that to your
Can
inventory.
take those too for cartography.
Paper.
Paper and
There's
ink.
12. There's 12 sheets of paper. It's like pretty high quality paper.
Yeah, I'd love to have
You guys,
that.
of course,
I
you
mean,
got
I
to
know
keep it
it's
dry.
more for like scroll magic.
You'll have to keep it dry down here. I mean, you could fit a lot of them in the scroll tube.
Paper would be
Yeah.
used for scrolls.
I could fold them up and put them in my book if we need to.
There you go. You can put them there. There's 12 sheets. The ink
But-
looks like fine ink. It's in a flantier. I think that's is that how you pronounce it? Flantier. I always have a hard time pronouncing that. Little vial. Phylactery. What the fuck is what
Blank
word?
tree.
Phylactery.
Oh,
So 12 sheets. Just make a note of that in your inventory. Ink.
Right,
and a
how's
quill
Loman
pen.
looking? I took the quill pen.
He's not looking. He's standing. Not doing anything. He's
No.
standing there. He's literally standing there like this. And then
Staring.
back. Yep.
Mm.
Staring down at where the chest used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like this.
Now
He's like this. Yeah, now
Poor
he's just
guy.
looking. He's just looking down.
Looking at his empty hands.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Maybe I should have left the chest in his hands so he didn't look so ridiculous.
Wait until he comes. Wait until he comes to.
Yep.
Would you activate this flesh golem? I hope I'm not right.
Flesh
About
golem.
What?
I mean, terrible. The worst was the clay golem, man. Jesus Christ. Couldn't believe how hardcore those things are.
I tell Loman, hang tight, buddy.
Should last only 12 to 14 hours.
This should clear up.
Maybe we need to. Maybe we should carry him out or something.
The durations on the CT are in rounds, correct?
Yes.
They're in rounds.
I'm gonna carry him back to the fire.
Oh, you can easily lift him up. We're talking 2.5, feet.
Yeah.
So you're able to, and it's funny when you pick him up, he's completely stiff. So it's just like picking up a little
Super
statue.
easy.
You know what it's like? It's like moving a garden gnome. It's
Yeah.
like moving a garden gnome in the backyard.
Okay.
That's kind of what forest gnomes are.
Except
Yeah,
I don't
they
have
are.
a hat.
Yeah, and we need to
Yeah,
get
they
you
do.
one.
You gotta have one.
Oh,
Dude, we
the
might
player,
have to
not the
retcon-
character.
We may need to retcon that. I think you need a cap, dude. When I read Forest Gnome, when like Scoot read it too, I was like, dude, this is cool. This is literally a
The garden
forest gnome of the legends.
Well, Airwalk definitely will really truly appreciate Logan more after reading about the forest gnome.
Yep. I was telling you that. Remember, Dwayne? You
Yeah.
guys would be kind of you would have a
Yeah.
kinship,
Yes.
and you're kind of wild too.
Yes.
Like forest gnomes are kind of wild. They're not city folk, so.
Well, that's why he peeps in windows.
There you go. I love that you guys are using the language thing. It's so cool. Look at the font. That is so cool. Like the speaking Elven
Yeah,
translated.
but Damien's not responding to me. What the fuck?
Can you see that, Damien, in the chat?
Oh, I
Matt?
can see it, but it's garbage.
Oh,
Can
Yeah,
you see the
because
last one I just sent you?
It's still garbage.
It doesn't
Because-
show you translation.
um,
You
what,
speak Sylvan.
No, I just see like garbage.
but what's on your
Well-
languages in your
There.
Yeah,
abilities?
what's your language?
I only have Sylvan in common right now, but I just posted what I see.
That's bizarre.
It looks like a key, a
Yeah, it
Microsoft
does.
key.
It does, doesn't it? That's so weird.
Like that.
Try
It's like
speaking-
the language thing isn't working lately.
Yeah, remember we had problem. What's Sylvan? It says Airwalk speaking Sylvan. We'll have to
For
play
me,
with
it
that
says
Just copy
Sylvan
paste
and then unknown.
So if
So
I
it
do
tells
this
me
again,
it's out.
it'll
Like
be
there's
now
Elvish
speaking
unknown.
translation.
Gotcha. Let's see something. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know it because it says Sylvan unknown. Now it just says unknown. Unknown.
I see hello world.
That's hilarious.
It's working for you. Let me look at your sheet, Matt.
What language is that?
Sylvan.
Oh.
Now here, I can take a screen snap and throw it in Discord.
No, I believe you. I saw that earlier too. I saw some gobbledygook earlier too. It was bizarre. I saw the same thing that you posted, Matt. I saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
That's when I was
Sylvan.
typing in
Wait,
Elvish.
he's got Sylvan parentheses Elven. It should just be Sylvan, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should have Elvish and Sylvan as two
Okay.
separate lines on
Spell
his
Elvish.
ELVISH.
Gotcha.
Not
All right.
ELVIS. That
Yeah,
would be
we might.
Elvis.
It might.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we might need to. I mean, I don't know how good it. Try it again, Scoot. Type in something in Sylvan. And you see that, Matt?
It says testing Sylvan.
It says
There you go.
You got it
Yep,
now.
there you go. It's because you had on your language it was parentheses Elvish.
Yeah.
So it has to be an exact string match. Oh, I'm cool. Guys, give me 30 seconds. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Be right back. Everybody before I go, is everybody drying off and kind of getting comfortable in
Airwalk
here.
has been for the whole time that he's been in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I heard you guys
Exactly.
say that too.
Okay.
Damien, you're okay, and Zadar, yeah, have you taken off your armor?
Are you asking Damien if I took off my armor?
No,
No,
Zadar.
Zadar.
Yeah, and I put Loman in front of the fire as if he's gonna like thaw out.
And the door is shut, right? And the bodies are
Yes.
stacked in the corner.
And
Yeah,
there's
and
a
it's
chair blocking the door.
Yeah,
And
we're
it's
resting, right?
and it's kind of eerie because the light
were just-
flickering from the shadow casts these eerie long shadows that kind of just flicker all over the dead faces in the corner. Their eyes like doll's eyes. They're just sitting in the corner like the
Smiling.
shadows are just flickering.
They're smiling.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Airwalk,
say,
like, the cheeks on one of them. Be right back, guys.
So
I say, can
you know
can
it's still
turn
too
around
early
so we
to
can-
rest.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But now we have a
It's not
place
even-
where we could come back to rest. This is defensible
Yes,
here.
Our friends will keep guard and watch for us.
Oh.
Wait, is Loman petrified?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Loman's not even talking. I'm talking to a gnome that's not really even talking.
Yeah, sorry.
As I'm standing there and I'm looking at Loman, I'm like,
He just squeals.
Airwalk goes
a little
all of a
bit.
sudden, he's like, that looks like those little guys that are in our yard all the time that we think we move away and then they appear the next day and they're just standing there.
Did we come from the south?
Yes.
Southwest.
Well, yeah. Yeah, the first turn
Not
west
north.
is. Yeah.
Was that a dead end? That room where Loman got trapped?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. So this.
So, everybody, so you know.
Oh, I can't talk.
So we know.
South of here.
Oh.
Airwalk, you should probably check that room.
Once we walk out of this room, there is a hidden door directly south of us at the end of the hallway. There's another hallway that branches off to the east, and from there, it opens up to the north on that passageway. It opens into a larger room. That larger room connects with the area that we came in from. In there are some giant wooden pillars, 6 of them holding this domed roof up, and a mud pit. And that mud pit probably is danger.
Guys, so let's see
Is
here.
it a mud pit like the one where we encountered the slime?
Yes. But bigger.
Hmm.
Could be a bigger slime. There's a dog
Yeah,
lost shield there.
kind of an odd slime too.
Yeah.
You know all
Yeah,
slimes
not a big fan.
are very volatile. This one wasn't as bad as some of the ones that some of you know about. But it's still, they all have their little interesting quirks. Okay.
So I guess Airwalk's going to go and investigate this area that Zadar was telling him about.
Airwalk, what you see, I mean, you go through this entire area, and what you see is 3 neatly kept rooms. Very devoid of many possessions. I mean, it literally boils down to a bed and foot lockers, several cloaks. The most ornate of the rooms is the one that you're in right now. The bed is double
Is that
wide.
a snake?
So it is it shouldn't
jade
be there
snake?
right now.
It's
because
not there
Loman had
anymore.
It's not there anymore because Loman had actually taken that. And it's in his bag. So Airwalk wouldn't know about that yet. But
Gotcha.
yeah, Airwalk wouldn't know about it yet. But
So I'm going to look around in here and see if there's any additional passageways through here. Did I freeze up or did you freeze up?
Uh-oh.
I think
Okay, it
Spence
wasn't
froze.
me. Yeah. Uh-oh. Not good.
Paralyzed.
Yeah, Spence got paralyzed.
Oh, shit.
He's just like standing there, sitting there like frozen in time.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not
No
the whole
worries.
household.
Yeah, it's
we
not
we
the
see
whole
who has
household.
prioritization of
That
internet
would be
usage
creepy,
at your house.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, we can see who set up the modem and the router.
Oh, back.
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we
Now.
are.
Now we can, but you
Okay,
were paralyzed like Loman for about 30 seconds.
That's so weird.
I thought
Yeah,
I really
that's so weird.
stumped you.
No, it was
Your-
so weird because I could see
Your
it on
audio's
Discord.
been kind of spotty since we started. So I
Really?
don't know. Yeah. Your
Yeah,
connection
How's
clip it.
my?
there might be something going on with your connection.
Yeah, it's very possible. Here, let me try something. I'm gonna
Maybe
put
it's the
this
audio.
receiver. Yeah, could be. Okay, guys. So, yeah, Airwalk. There's nothing really else in this room that you can see. Did you roll a d6?
No.
Did
You
that's
asked
probably
me to
right.
roll a d6.
Yeah, that's probably right when I cut out. Could you roll it? Could you?
No.
You're almost 100% certain that there is no escape hatches, trap doors, concealed doors, or otherwise hidden.
Is this bed in place?
Yeah.
Hasn't been moved?
No.
I'm going to slide it all the way over to this corner and try and lift it on its edge.
Okay. It's pretty heavy, but you are able to do this single-handedly. You are pretty strong.
And then I'm going to, with my foot, tap on the floor underneath it.
Solid.
Solid.
Ignore the
And
wood
then
in
look
here.
underneath the bed itself
Stone.
and see if
It's
there's
stone.
anything hidden in the
There's
panels of the bed.
no.
Okay. Do I have no, I'm not going to catch this room on fire. Refrain.
Refrain.
Yeah,
This
that
time
might
I am going to refrain.
self-control. Self-control on that one.
I like how he had to say refrain out loud, or else it wouldn't work.
Oh, he has to. The Grugok? Oh yeah, absolutely. The Grugok has got to do that. Let me hold on here, guys. Let's do this. Yeah, Airwalk. It looks either it was pilfered before or it's devoid of anything. This room.
Oh,
It could have been the
actually,
gnome. It could have been the gnome thief that was in there previously. But
and so this bureau here has anything in it. It's been rifled through.
yeah, paper. This is where earlier when we were talking about the papers and the quill and ink and all that. That's what they had already gone in here. What happened was Airwalk wouldn't know this, but to give you a backstory on what happened is Loman and Talissa went in there. They searched under the bed. They searched everything. Loman found a chest, checked it for traps, didn't find anything. But as soon as he opened the lid, there was it was like a flashbang went off and a loud popping sound, and he was just completely frozen.
Gotcha.
And then
Actually,
Talissa searched the bureau. It's actually like a writing desk, and she
Yep.
found like 12 pieces of paper, some flantier of ink, and a high quality quill pen, but nothing else. There was also a jade statue on there, but the gnome actually put that in his backpack.
Any wires, any like metal pieces of any type?
No.
And what is this bed? Is this bed just solid wood frame?
Yeah, it's actually like
Mattress
high
is
quality.
what? What is the mattress material?
Just what would it be back then? Just
Feathers.
straw and feathers.
Well, feathers if it's high quality.
Feathers.
Goose down.
And it is high quality. Most of the beds that you've encountered it's like stuffed with straw, but this one is definitely
Gotcha.
feathers.
Um,
And it's like I said, it's twice the size of the other beds, and the sheets are high quality.
so I'm looking for specific types of things that can be used for making improvised traps.
Yep, I know what you're looking for.
Okay.
You don't see anything in this room that stands out that might help you
Okay.
in that regards.
Okay.
But yeah, I like when Airwalk does that, because it makes me think about what's in this room. What could he find?
And so
Yeah.
then Arawak's gonna come back out here and talk. Sitar, there's nothing of any interest in there. What happened to this the little guy?
I don't know if Sidar actually saw what happened to it.
Yeah,
Calissa says.
I wasn't there.
No,
But,
you walked in on it. Remember, you heard the noise.
I just heard the noise. Yeah.
Right.
It's like down the hall.
What the hell
was-
happened?
I gave him the chest I found under the bed in there, and he checked it for traps, and seemed fine. But when he opened it, like loud sound, and all of a sudden he was paralyzed, or seems to be paralyzed. He hasn't moved since he opened it, so.
Apparently, he's not good at checking for traps.
Yeah,
Was there-
on
was
chest,
there a
on
s-
little
Is
chest.
there a smell?
Smell to the chest?
No. With the bang.
Oh, I didn't.
That would be.
I did not detect a smell.
There was a faint sulfuric smell in the air.
Okay. There was a faint sulfur smell.
So with that information, does Arawak have any clue as to what type of trap he may have triggered? And what the expectations of his condition might be?
Why don't you give me an intelligence in the tower for that one?
Sitar tells you he thinks it's ice. He's like pretty. He's like pretty
frozen?
convinced.
That's why he's thawing me by the fire.
Yeah.
You're gonna thaw him out.
Yeah. He's
thaw
like.
him.
He looks like pretty. He's like dead serious when he tells you.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh my
Nice.
god, dude, that was so epic. I can't.
But
even
He
he's like
deserves some
confused why
XP
he's.
for that
He's
one.
like.
I know.
He's
I
really
know, I
confused
gotta-
why he's not cold though. But
I gotta
like,
write that down.
Oh.
That's legendary.
Crying over here.
That's role play. That's role play experience right there, buddy.
I
I'm gonna
just
make
look
all,
at Zadar
I'm gonna
very
make all my
confused.
characters with low intelligence going forward.
Like,
This is fun.
I love
I
it,
just,
man.
I just looked to Zadar and say, "Ice, interesting,
Interesting.
Oh my god, dude, that is so good.
good
That is so
observation."
good. Okay, Airwalk.
Say thanks.
Airwalk. I mean, there's no way to tell for sure, but the whole thing, your gut instinct just tells you some type of a ward or magical trap.
Okay.
From the description that Talissa has given, like it was like a loud popping sound and no wire, no mechanical instruments or anything. It just kind of just happened, right? And everything just
Mhm.
and the smell in the air, the kind of
Yeah.
brimstone, sulfuric smell, your gut instinct tells you magical ward of some type.
Do I have any clue as to what my expectation would be for how long until he regains mobility?
Yeah. So from your understanding, when things like these happen, it could be anywhere from 1 to 3 hours that he could be out.
Okay. So hold on one second. Zadar, you're gonna want to like rotate him every now and again to make sure that he warms up evenly. We don't want him to fall.
Just put me up in a spit
Yeah,
roast.
He's
I know
nodding
you
his
guys
head
should.
as you're saying this. Like with each word, he's like nodding with intent.
Yes, makes sense.
You guys should baste him. Put an apple in his mouth, dude. Oh my god, dude! He thinks it's that's
Yeah, he runs over
legendary.
and turns him 180, just like
That is. Oh my god, Arawak is trolling the shit out of him.
I don't want to, you know.
Are you sure your intelligence is 9?
I like Zadar, you know, Zadar. I don't want him to feel like, you know, he was dumb for thinking this. So, you know.
So
Yeah.
Arawak has a little heart. Man, he's developed.
In a
It's
deviant way.
It's a little cruel.
It's a little cruel.
Deviant way he does.
I mean, I'm being entertained by this.
This is awesome, dude. It's a real RP. This is great. Let me ask you guys this as collectively as a group. What's the game plan while he's frozen, and how long do you guys plan to stay in here?
Well, yeah, because if 2 hours, right? How long do we think he's going to be frozen? Because I'm out of spells.
Hey, you got a sling, right?
Oh yeah, I got a sling and a dagger.
Oh, you're gonna be using that a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna get good at the sling.
I still have quite a few spells like
You'll be
bless
able
and
to you know, after level 3 I require training, but the first 3 levels you can literally do that in the dungeon. You can just level up. But after that it's training and the whole bit. I just do it for the first 3 levels to kind of expedite it a little bit. Because we run so many.
I wish you'd do it for the first 4.
Yeah, it's because we play so many low level, you know, adventures. I like to get it through those first 3 quickly. But after that, it's good to put a stranglehold on it. I'm just like the character creation thing, like Scoot, you were right. I mean, like I've adopted the more strict, you know, because what was happening is when I would allow point buy, you know, it would just turn into like, you know, they roll a spread of ability scores, and then I need a fucking forensic analysis to figure out how people like wound up with the final scores they had. Like, you know, like it's like, you know, I'm like looking, I'm like, wait a minute. The worst was when they did Rogers. I was like, what? Like the fuck happened here? And it was because we're using a bunch of different, take 2 and give one from here to give one here, but also like racial, you know, adjustments, and then you know, just a ton of different things, and I couldn't even. Yeah, it was. So I like it. I like keeping it simple with that. I did like think, and I wanted to know what you guys thought about this. I was thinking, as far as point buy, originally I wasn't as strict. Like what I was thinking was that you could do it twice. So essentially, you could remove 4 points to give 2 to any other of the stats. So you could do the point buy thing twice, but then I just removed it altogether. I want everybody to be able to play what they want to play, and I want the party to be balanced. But the general rule will be you're just going to roll 2 sets of stats. Those are your 2 backups, and you can play those in any order. Obviously, you can place the numbers in any ability that you want, and then we'll take it from there. if we have to fudge the numbers a little bit, you know, like if the party really needs a caster and the stats are just shit and you're more of a shopkeeper with your stats, then we'll cross that bridge. Everybody saw the stats I rolled in Scoot's game. Holy fuck, dude. I don't think I've ever rolled as bad a stats as that. That was crazy. I had like, what was it? It was like 6. It was like
3.
6.
You got a 3
6.
in there.
Yeah, no, it was 6, 7, 3, 9, 11, and 10, I think. Yeah,
I've
it
been
was
needing a
terrible.
shopkeeper for one of the
Well,
stores.
you
that
got
just
him, dude.
opened up.
You got him. You got the shopkeeper. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked there. So what we're doing? Damien, you or Matt, you had mentioned you wanted to wait until the
what?
little guy thawed.
Yeah, I think we should wait till the little guy thaws, or I mean, we could pick him up and just kind of move on.
Can I strap him to my backpack safely?
He's very light. I mean,
how are you gonna warm him up?
I love it, man. I love it.
It's a good
So is
question.
it-
We could rig a little mini fire behind your backpack.
So, so Loman is like 50, 60 pounds. You're gonna estimate. I mean, he's ridden on your back multiple times. I mean, it definitely slows you down. You're a strong guy, but it definitely slow you down. You could do that. That is an option. Anybody else?
We could hide him in here.
Oh, he's
I'm
small
gonna
enough to hide for sure.
I'm gonna
and leave him alone. Well, and leave him alone.
no. I'm carrying him, and I'm gonna put a
Probably
torch in
not,
his
but-
hands where the box was.
Well, remember, you guys
Even
have
more.
taken off your armor and you're drying things out. So what are we doing here? What's the chronology and how long?
I mean,
When is it?
when we're done resting, if he has not, gained consciousness.
So is it
Never.
fair for me to say that you guys will want to stay here until the situation with Loman changes? Is what
It
I'm
sounded
looking
like
for.
that's what we were doing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah,
of have
let's do
secured
that.
that door.
Until
I'm
we're at
ready.
least dry, right? Is that what?
We have tactical advantage in here in that
Yes,
we
you do.
can fall back
Yeah.
into these side areas if something does come in and funnel them into our control.
You definitely do. He's got a good point there. It's usually, I mean, you guys have been corridor fighting for a while now, and it's like one of those things where you have a kill box, you know? It's not.
Temperature
So
is
Lo-
truly an issue, and
Yeah, you definitely were cold. I mean, again, after the fight, it took about 10 minutes, but, you know, and the adrenaline kind of went down and the sweat kind of dried. And you started to get pretty chilly. But you've taken off all your armor. You haven't stripped down butt naked, but you've tried to dry out your clothes and your boot. I'm guessing you guys have removed your boots and shook out the dirt and everything and tried to dry those and dried your clothes, like trying to dry your
Melissa
clothes. So
takes her cloak off and
Ultra shower.
hangs it over. You know how like Loman's still holding a chest? It looks like he's holding a chest.
yeah.
She hangs it over him like a clothesline.
Oh my god, dude. Oh
The
my
indignity.
God, dude, the dignity of the gnome tonight. The
Tell me-
loam. I
tell
called
me
him the loam.
Well, like, tell me his eyes are open and he's like registering all of this.
Oh, he is.
They
He can
are,
totally hear
definitely.
everything.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. I just want to make sure.
You think you see it? You see his eye water up a little bit when Talissa does that. Like a tear starts welling.
I'm gonna
So-
spend my time studying my spell book.
Okay, so you're gonna sit next to the fire, and I mean, there's
Yep.
3 chairs. You can get these are comfortable ass chairs too.
I
So
will
you
curl
sit
up in
there
a
and
chair and study away.
Yeah.
drying your feet off.
Something practical.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can
nice.
tell you that it feels
Super
really
personal.
good to start drying off because you guys were miserable. I mean, all the bites that you've got and from the marshlands above and all the different things that you've transversed through here, and it feels good to actually be drying off. I mean, so you wait around for a good hour. and the gnome is still frozen.
Be right back.
Yep.
I'm having fun.
Another half an hour goes by and he hasn't moved at all.
Now he's just faking.
Another half an hour goes by, and literally right at the end, at about the 2-hour mark, that's what you're estimating. It's been about 2 hours, maybe even more than 2 hours. You see him, all of a sudden, his arms drop down by his side, and he lets out a gasp. And he's standing there, and he's kind of wobbly. Loman, you are back in the game.
Not good.
It worked. He thawed out.
I love it, man.
And Talissa grabs her cloak off the floor that he dropped.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely dropped that. Loman,
Before it
you
catches fire.
remind you, you could hear everything that they were talking about. I just would like to remind you of that right now.
Okay.
Feeling okay, Loman?
Yeah.
Warmed up, buddy.
Yeah, I'm kind of hot.
Yeah.
And you see sweat's pouring off Loman.
We thought you might be melting. So he tried to hold back a laugh.
Your skin is red, Loman, because they had you really close to the fire.
Your skin.
Yeah. It's like red, you know, like when you've been sitting next to the. Yeah, he's got a fireplace burn. Nobody's
It would be even though because he kept getting spawned.
Gnomes have tender skin, don't you know?
Nobody's coming knocking at the door during this, and you haven't heard anything. You know, if you recall previously, you did hear several loud banging sounds before. You haven't heard anything like that while you're in here.
So at some point we could always come back here to rest. So we're gonna explore some more. What have you scouted out, Airwalk?
There's a secret door down to the south of us at the intersection.
Hmm.
And if the passageway continues to the east, and from there on the north side is an opening into a larger room, 6 wooden pillars with another one of those fun mud pits. Probably has something nasty living in it. And that hallway connects to the entrance area. And then the hallway that is south of that room continues further to the east, but I didn't scout too much further ahead because I know you all get antsy when I'm gone for too long. My presence is a comfort for you.
Appreciate your restraint. Alyssa, did I see you? There was a scroll. What type of scrolls were in the?
Oh yes, that was the last thing you really saw.
Yes.
That was there. There were 2 cure light wounds on that scroll.
Oh, you might want to take one for yourself.
Oh yeah, I am a little beat up, aren't I?
He thawed out.
Okay, yeah, I will. Good suggestion.
He goes over to Zadar and just pats him. Says, "Thanks for your efforts."
I appreciate the rotation.
He looks proud.
I love it. Well done, guys. So what are we doing?
Kind of like Loman feels right now.
Talissa, you casted Cure Light on yourself?
From the scroll.
Oh, okay. I was reading something else. Okay, deplete one of those.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, that's cool. So you used the actual. Did the scroll actually have the power on it?
No, I have that already in my. So what I did was I had already used those two spells that
Smart.
I have,
Smart.
but I just used the
That's what I
automation,
was gonna tell
Yeah.
you. Yep.
and then I'm
Uh,
I'm just gonna go into the inventory and
yeah.
delete
Look at
one.
you. Awesome. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
smart. I
I'm
was gonna tell you.
super smart.
Yeah, remember, guys, this is a really old module that Mike made.
Isn't
Which
it the
I love.
first one he did?
It's the very first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's redoing all the maps. Cool.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. Okay. So go ahead. You guys can debate, do whatever right now. Just try not to move out of the room. I just need to read one thing.
Sure.
I need to brush up on something right now. So I'm gonna mute this right now so I can think. When is it?
Shit, Thanksgiving's on Netflix. I need to watch that.
Oh, we watched it. We watched it.
All right, I'm back. That really helps me a lot. Being able to deaf and mute it, because I have a hard time when people are talking. When I need to read something, it's super hard for me to switch my focus to one thing. So I hotkey, Control Shift Alt D will deafen and mute, and I can just like focus on that, come right back in. It's the first time I've done that, and man, did that help right there, because I could just focus only on reading that. So. I'd read all of it before, but some things happen in an order I did not expect. So, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Nah, it's totally cool. What threw me off was the about face.
Yeah, I know. That was strategy on our part.
It was.
Shall we go explore?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or are we hunkering down here?
We got too much time to hunker down. We need to continue on.
Thank you for that.
Presence will more than likely be known soon enough.
Lead on, Airwalk.
Advantage over these denizens of this foul place.
Yeah, resting in a dungeon can be a tricky affair.
Can I light a torch, or will that mess you up, Airwalk?
Well,
within 6.
We're going from this point on, so you might as well have some light for yourself. I've already looked ahead.
Now, before you guys go, I'm the resource Nazi here. Loman, you had your lamp lit, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it burned out?
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure, I trust everybody, but always deplete one of your things when they burn out.
Yeah.
Because it won't do it automatically. Just make sure to deplete it. It'll make it more fun,
Yeah.
Resource management. Also, I forgot to do this during the day, and it just popped up on my reminder. Can everybody go in and deplete one ration?
Oh, yeah.
I've been keeping track of it like the whole time, but we didn't do it for this particular day. So.
Okay. Thank you for giving me 5.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem.
I think Zadar's carrying my rations.
Let me take a look here.
I had 6. I just changed it to 5.
There you go.
Was that yours?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I think what you guys did is you muled a lot of the it was a kind of a group collective. So right now I'm showing 17. So you've already used 1, so I'm going to need 4 more depleted.
I'll deplete 1 more for Loman.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 more. I should see.
I depleted one probably before you even looked at it. I had 2, now I have 1.
Okay, then we're good then. Yep, that looks good. Perfect. Yep, because of 17. Yep, perfect. 12 rations left. 12 more days.
4 more days. No, not even.
12, right? It's a daily ration.
2 days worth for 5 people.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, sorry, man. I completely
Yeah.
spaced it there. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna be going on half rations if we have to stay here too long.
You can do that without too much trouble. You know, it's when you start going 24 hours without food, without any food at all, is where it starts to get tricky.
That's what we're keeping these bodies here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude.
Oh, so the Grugok
would
are
be-
cannibals. They eat other
Yeah,
demi-humans.
that'd be an interesting mechanic, wouldn't that, man?
No, we
Like,
don't
you
eat
know,
elves.
You just put
Alright, well-
rations in quotes.
You're right.
Look at this
I've
brilliant.
got these rib bones in here I could chew on if things get really
No, you have
bad.
a body. Remember, you have a body.
Yes.
You have a body bag. Okay, guys, the door stands ajar.
All right, let's. Who's going first?
Airwalk. Lead the way.
No, we're all lit up with torches, so there is no stealth at this point. So
Well,
it's a
you can
normal-
hood. You can hood yourself up. What is it? In 90% in torchlight?
Well, yeah, but I'm not taking the point. I'm going to point down the hall to this point here to Zadar, and
I'll
yeah,
go point.
Zadar is our only big guy
Mm-hmm.
now. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm going to tell Zadar, and Loman should be up there too, because Loman is much more armor class than anybody else. That at the end of that hallway where I'm pointing, all you have to do is push that door in. Loman, you may want to check it for traps.
Are you stuck, Dwayne?
No.
How are you able to move into the wall like that? That's crazy. I must have done the. Can you move through that wall?
No.
No. It's in my line of sight. I did it real tight to the inner wall. Okay. You have reached it. You don't see anybody down the long hallway. It just goes off into the darkness, and you can see what Airwalk was talking about, where it opens up into a room over here, and you can see that it's lit with torch. So Zadar, it doesn't take much effort to push on this thing, and when you do, it creaks open pretty loud, right? It's like grinding dirt and stone. There's stone flagons right here, and you push it in, and it's like you push it all the way in, and immediately what you smell is. Have you ever been to the wild animal park or the zoo, and it's like the area where there's just like there's the lake, but it's like where all the birds go, and it's just that smell of wildlife, like
Ew.
bird shit and everything.
Yeah,
like
where the
jungle
Canadian
shit.
geese congregate.
Smells like that in here, so it just wafts up and hits you in the face, and you can see that there's a large body of water. It doesn't look like it's dark water. It doesn't look like the mud that you guys had transferred. It actually looks like possibly a subterranean pond or a stream.
Ooh.
From this angle, you can just see black water in front of you. But what's more interesting is the boat that is actually parked against the wall right at the quote unquote shore.
Ah.
Oh, I can't get through there. Is the door not open? Or I can't.
There you
Oh,
go.
there it goes. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Man,
Convenient. There's a
tiny
boat right here.
No.
Mm.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
slimes.
Airwalk is like, nope. Nope. Not getting in that thing.
not getting
So
in that thing.
So this boat it's pretty big. It could definitely fit all 5 of you in it. Pretty wide boat. Looks like it's pretty heavy duty.
Looks very
For a
inviting.
Yeah.
Nope. Not doing it.
I want
Not getting in the boat. Not happening.
Does it look sound?
No.
Does it look sound? Are there any
Yeah, it does. Like I said, it looks kind of heavy duty.
holes in it?
It looks kind of heavy duty.
But what do we see?
Said the
How
DM.
far ahead?
Huh.
How far ahead can we see? Like,
Just
is the boat
15,
sitting
15.
in water?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
half in water.
Yeah, it's sitting half in the water. It's moored, right? It's tied off. There's like a stone spike in the floor, and there's a rope that it's tied off to. And by the, what do you have, a torch, Loman?
Yes.
By the torchlight, you can only see about 15, 20 feet out, and it just goes out into a black mirrored water.
I could light
Can't
up my
really-
lantern. If we want to see more.
So I want to get in the boat.
No, I'm not getting.
Airwalk.
I am
No.
not. I am not getting in that boat.
Well, where else can we
How
go?
are we gonna get across?
we
How are we
can
gonna cross this?
go to the
water?
east here.
Airwalk?
I don't care. Not
Wait,
getting in that
Airwalks, you've already been down the east corridor, right?
part of it.
Are there any
About-
oars in the boat?
There is, yes.
Just
Two sets.
How many oars are in the boat?
2.
We should confirm what's down the rest of these hallways, I feel like.
Yeah, we should finish clearing out this area.
Yeah, if we have to make a hasty retreat off the boat, we don't want anything behind us here.
Not going on the boat.
Smells like just
It's just a
wild animal park. in here.
hypothetical. If
I mean, it is pretty cool. There's a boat in like a mysterious room, hidden room.
Well, the
Yeah,
thing is,
we'll
Grugak
come
will
back
not
to
get
it.
in. Grugak will not get in boats. So, y'all are gonna have to get very creative.
Well, you
We'll have
could
to
you
knock
could
it out.
swim and we'll go in the boat.
We need to reset that chest trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ha.
Because that's the only way you're getting Airwalk in a boat.
Yeah, next time
Is
we
that
find a small
literally-
chest, we'll give
I'm
it
just
to
at
Eric.
its-
That is literally a Grugak thing. They will not get in boats.
not
Really?
or they can't swim.
So they don't like water.
No.
Is that the thing? They don't like water?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't like open water, especially.
Okay. I was just curious.
Damn, I can
I
relate.
thought I might have read that too. I just, yeah.
And I cannot break character for convenience. So you guys are gonna have to knock him out.
Yeah, that's
You want
okay.
to
We'll
get
knock
him in the
you.
boat.
We'll knock you out when we have to.
Just take a potion of heroism. You can do whatever you want.
I don't think it quite works like that.
It's kind of a joke to a cavalier who was running away.
I know.
Dude, I'm still sore about that one.
Still one of the best memories of D&D I've ever had.
Clueless.
That's
No,
so
Cavalier
mine is-
upstairs
mine
loading
involved
2
that.
sacks with gold coins.
Yeah.
But it was
Not
Lyric
everybody.
huddling in the corner crying.
My wife did the best. That was awesome.
Like, oh,
Okay,
man,
guys,
it's fucking
another 15 minutes have gone by. What are we doing here?
Alright.
great.
Well,
Not
let's keep
getting in
going
the boat.
Let's go east. We heard you, Airwalk. You don't want to get in the boat.
We'll go east for now.
Right.
Okay, go ahead and move. I'll tell you when I say stop, just stop.
Can we just have like token?
Yeah.
Remove.
Yeah,
Tomahawks?
definitely.
We don't
So
all have
just
to
tell me the
trade.
yeah. Just tell me the party sheet. Is the party sheet
Loman
formation
just moved.
correct?
He has the.
No, I don't want to be last.
I can be last.
There you go.
that
I
would
like that better.
be-
You can remove this guy too. There you go.
So I'm gonna be off to the side like that, for sure.
In the front, are you taking the lead or
I
Is
am
that
not
the rear?
taking the lead at this point because I'm not scouting. We're actually.
They'll put you in the middle on the
Dark.
Yeah, so do you want to be in the center?
I want to be right there.
So like next to Zadar. Okay, let's use Zadar as the party token.
Sorry, we
So-
moved a little bit. We'll stop.
That's all right. No, it's fine. Just everybody click on Zadar's token, and we'll use him as the movement right now.
Okay.
So what everybody sees at this point, and the facing on the party sheet, right? The down is forward, correct?
Yes.
Is that how we're doing
Yes.
it? Okay.
Should be that the arrow is pointing. Yeah, the green arrow is pointing in the direction that we're going.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just double check it.
So like that.
Yep.
Take a look at it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Loman's
just
in the front.
rotating it. Loman's in the front right now.
Very good.
So what you guys see, it actually would be like this. I'll change the direction depending on where you guys are facing. I'll just keep this thing open to help me. So you see what the Grugok actually described, which is a large chamber. It looks to be about 15 feet over the floor, supported by 6 stout columns of unadorned wood. Looks like they're just covered in moss. It's more of just waterlogged wood down here. There's a large pool of mud in the center. But otherwise, this room, I mean, there is torches in this room and they are lit, but otherwise it seems unremarkable. You can see on the opposite end that it opens up into a hallway. And from what the Grugok described, that should lead right back to the entrance hall. Or the entrance room.
We can go home now.
Is
And
this torches and?
What's
What-
that mud in the
is it-
center? It looks
Yeah, is that
different
like a
texture.
hill or?
It's a puddle of mud from what you can see right here. It looks more of what you guys encountered before in 2 separate occasions.
yep,
Right?
It's gonna be a
slime.
very costly pile of poop.
Slime. Nope.
Well, I mean,
Um,
you guys did encounter a slime and a small puddle of mud, but you guys have also walked through a gigantic cistern of mud and, came out unscathed apart from
I'm
being
glad that
filthy.
was mud.
Nope.
Apart from being filthy.
And to the east, that's unexplored.
Correct.
Completely unexplored.
We should check that out.
Okay.
I suggest.
Okay, everybody just click on Loman's token.
Do we want to scout ahead or just barrel through?
Click on Loman.
Click on Loman, yeah.
Okay.
We're using him as the party token right now.
He's got the
I'll
light.
move you guys to where you need to be. And this is Torch.
Yes.
Sweet.
Look at him inching along. You guys are moving at about 1/3 movement right now. So I'm assuming everybody's trying to be quiet, even though we got somebody in half plate who can definitely, he's making some noise, but
there ain't no being quiet.
Yeah, I'm walking like very heel toe-ish, like not like.
you're not making as much racket as you would make if you weren't, actively trying to dull the noise a little bit. Okay, you reach what appears to be another hall.
And the door to the south.
Mm-hmm. But you haven't peeked around the corner yet. Now, what you can see is that the hall extends out into beyond the rim of your torchlight, which is not very far.
Nobody was sensible enough to be mapping, were they?
Nope.
I know exactly where we are.
Yeah, well, you just
Airwalk
told
recognizes
us.
the area where he is now.
Okay, stop. Loman.
Pretty sure that he recognizes it. And he says that up ahead, that's going to be the hallway that goes east-west. And then it's going to go to the east a little bit, and we're going to go straight up north to the kitchen.
Yeah, and isn't this where we heard the noise from this direction?
Oh, that's cool. You can like literally just drag the little green helmet, you know, and I can get everybody on the map like
Yeah.
right there. That's
That's
great.
nice.
Dude, I'm in
That Airwalk's in the
I'm
wall.
in some weird space.
I
Yeah,
got
he's
you.
flipping.
He's in the wall.
I'm in the hidden room area. I found an
that
Easter
happened.
egg.
I'm
Huh.
gonna say
Dude, what's
you were.
this? What's all these gold chests in there?
I'll tell you in a second. First of all, why is this? Do you see what happened with the ranger got dragged on there, even though he's not part of the party sheet and he's not
Yeah.
part of the order.
He
He's
showed
not
up.
on there. Yeah, it's because
Weird.
it's probably needs to just be refreshed. I took him off the party sheet, and I also took him off the formation, but he was there when I
He's
dragged
still in the
him, so-
tracker.
Is he?
Combat tracker. He's still in there.
Okay, that's why. What the fuck? I thought I took him off that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, he's off the tracker now. Okay, so don't move too far from where, I mean, don't move any farther than where you are right now, but you guys can kind of arrange yourself. What I'm wondering is where's Airwalk in position here?
He was beside Zadar. Was where?
Yeah, but he would be about right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so hold on, guys. Let me see what you can see. Loman, you can see that there's several boxes right here, and then it opens up, and it looks like it's a small cavernous chamber. There's clear water. You can actually see a fish dart in the water from your position, like right here. Airwalk. Well, you can't see from this angle, so you can see Loman up front, but you can't see from this angle. So
I can move up a bit to let more people see.
okay. Stop. So there's a shallow pool of clear, still water. Hundreds of small fish, apparently blind, dart through the water, but there is nothing else of interest that you can see. Airwalk, can you give me an alertness? Okay, can you give me a surprise roll, please? In fact, I'm going to need one from everybody. And make sure that you give yourself the bonus for being alert for the surprise roll.
How do I know the bonus?
That's just for
It's not-
Airwalk.
That's just for Airwalk.
Oh, okay.
So you just want a surprise?
Surprise, yes. Good roll, man. Look at this.
We were ready.
Good for Talissa.
So it looks like everybody is surprised except, or nobody's surprised except for Talissa?
Yes.
Is that what
Yeah.
I'm
Alyssa
seeing?
should have rolled in alertness.
Does
Yeah.
Talissa have
Alyssa
alertness?
has alertness. Yeah.
Give me an alertness, Talissa.
Wait, under skills? Is that where it would be?
Yeah.
Non-weapon skill? I don't have alertness.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
doesn't.
you had alertness.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, that's Lyric. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And I mix them up all the time too.
Is Lyric a druid?
No, she's a bard.
Okay.
She's my favorite.
Which is why she
character.
would have alertness.
And why she's named Lyric.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? I never thought of that. Holy shit.
I know, it's pretty cool.
Great name.
I have all sorts of names for bards. I'm gonna play like Bard's my favorite.
Sweet.
I love Bard. You'll have
Goofy.
to give me a second here, guys. while
That's
I
good, 'cause
arrange something.
I thought you were just gonna play druids from like here on out, or there.
Yeah,
on
that was my first favorite character, but I really like bards.
Good.
Even though they're not really they really can't do much until they're higher level.
Yeah, I've still never played one, kind of for that reason, just because I couldn't get over that hump, I guess.
Yeah.
Druids?
Bard.
Oh yeah, bards take some work, but I think they're well worth it. It's a very fun class especially once you get a little bit higher level.
Less of a hump than wizard or sorcerer for sure.
Yeah. I love bard. Like the type of bard I would like to play that I read about last night is the blade kit. I was just in love with that when I read it. Anyway, let's get back to this. So what you can well, Airwalk, you can see that that in this room that it's probably, let's see here, about 35 feet, from end to end, and about 20 feet from you to the far wall. So a small little cavernous chamber. It's got about 10, 12 foot high ceiling. It's rock. It looks like this was just dug out, but they didn't bother like making walls in here. It's just dug out. The water looks shallow. It's clear. It's clear water in here. Loman, you can't see much by the torchlight, but Arawak, you definitely see the walls start coming to life.
I've seen this shit before.
You've seen this before. You see at least, well, in your peripheral to your left, you see at least 3. And then to your right, you see 1 popping out behind the boxes. And what I'm going to need is, and let me just apply this effect to Talissa so I don't forget that she's flat-footed when I try to assassinate her right now.
Well, I'm not even in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe they're sneaking around
Don't worry.
behind.
I got
Oh,
that.
Hey, now.
All right, so let's see here. We got a surprise effect that I wrote. There it is. That should be 1 round. All right, let's put this at round 1. All right, guys. As I said, you can hear this. You can hear the splashing around, so you're not surprised, but some of you can't see anything yet. So what you can see is what you can see. So intentions. I'm going to need intentions.
My intention is to back away in order for Zadar and Loman to fill this gap and get my bow prepared for just skewering troglodytes.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare to fill the gap.
Yeah, Loman's gonna stand his
Might be able
ground.
to get at least 1 arrow off.
You could move half and get 1 if you have a clear target, yes.
Okay,
So
that's
roll
what
with your
my
bow.
intention is going
Yeah.
to be.
So roll with your bow. Yeah.
Loman's
Okay.
gonna stand his ground and hit anything that comes within range, except for
Gotcha.
Zadar.
Except for Zadar.
Yeah. Okay. Who do we got here? Talissa?
Well, she can't even see anything, but
She can't, and neither can Zadar, and neither can Loman at this point.
can
and
she
that's
just like
also
turn around so she's facing? She's scared something's gonna come up behind her. So
Okay, so she's going to turn around and ready a weapon? Is that what you want to do?
yeah, the my trusty sickle.
Okay, roll with the sickle and change. Yep.
Although I'm
Is that-
surprised, so do I get to roll with anything?
No, you don't actually. You can't. And thank you for reminding me. You are surprised right now. You can change your facing though. I will
yeah,
as
allow
I
that.
am stepping away,
turn
I'm
around.
also gonna yell out.
There you go. That's what I'm
Here's
looking
the
for.
party, guys.
That's what I'm looking for. Thank
Bath
you, Scoot.
time.
You're looking for the one-liners.
I was looking for what you're the Airwalk's the only one that can see anything, right? At this point.
Yeah, as far as like
These things are coming out of the walls. No one even knows there's a problem yet, right? But
We got friends.
Well, I can
There
see
you
at
go.
the edge of the torchlight. I can see 2 tokens, but
Can you?
But they're not
Yeah,
tokens, they're troglodytes.
well,
You're gonna have to tell me too, because I didn't.
I see
have
those
to.
two as well. I
Oh.
see the
Okay,
first
perfect.
two
Perfect.
outside of,
Yeah.
right on the edges.
Perfect. I didn't think you could see that, so
Yeah.
that's perfect. That it
Yeah.
makes even more sense then. Good.
Yeah.
Zadar.
Yeah, I ready my weapon after hearing that.
Okay, go ahead and roll weapon speed on longsword. Damien, did we skip you, buddy?
No, I mean I'm not doing much anyway. I'm just gonna yell, "Hey, what's going on?" and get my sling out.
Get that sling rolling.
Roll with sling.
You got it. What's the difference between a bullet and a stone?
It's different damage.
More accurate.
Okay.
So they do
I thought it
more
was.
damage.
I thought it was just more. Is it more accurate too? Does it give you a hit bonus?
Well,
too?
it doesn't give you a plus, but that's the reasoning that it does more damage.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah, it's like using a ball bearing versus using just some stone you picked up off the
Okay.
ground.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh, and I've got a story about that.
Oh yeah, I'd like to hear that.
I'm not going to waste our time on this map right now.
So Talissa, you hear Arrow. You're kind of shocked. You kind of jump when you hear Airwalk yell that. At which time, you hear some splashing. Airwalk.
Yep.
And I am going to need a. Where is it on here? There it is. Okay. I'll tell you when I need it. Come on, man.
Roll a splash save.
Why is it not
save versus soak?
Why when I'm trying to get it to count the feet?
Alt.
I am doing
and turn
that.
off token. Turn off free movement first, because you can't do a free movement.
That's why. It's because it wasn't locked down yet. Thanks. Yeah, I was holding down Alt.
I
and I'm
do
like,
that all the time, and I'm like,
why isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't working. So out of the darkness, one of these troglodytes, and I'm going to need. Actually, I'm just going to do this.
Day into night.
Horrible, horrible stench. And it looks like we got Airwalk felling.
Oh, wait a second. He's
passing.
wearing nose plugs.
What?
No, he's not. No, he is not.
I'm too dumb to smell.
And we got he even had the and Loman even has a bonus versus poison, and he still felled it. You see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's or Airwalk felled. Airwalk felled. Never mind. Airwalk.
Yeah, I'm gagging.
Did it apply the effect? I need to do it here.
Yeah, yeah. You need to apply the effect. It's just targeted him now, right? Because we saved.
That's great. That's great. Perfect.
So did you roll the 1d6, because it just shows strength minus 1d6?
I think it does.
It rolls the 1d6.
I think it does it automatically when you apply it on there, right?
Let me throw a strength check out of there. No, it doesn't. You got to roll
what
the 1d6.
Fuck, dude? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I run into this in the rule sets. Don't fucking. So then change that 1d6 to whatever you just rolled.
Yep. -6. That should work. I've done it with a die roll before and it works. I don't know why that's not working. That's interesting.
It might not have been coded. Damn.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Try to do the check now. We'll just test that.
But my strength is adjusted. It says 10.
Oh, perfect.
On my character sheet.
Just kidding, dude. I don't want to kill
now
anybody.
I'm normal.
Yeah, it definitely worked. That definitely worked.
So I should get like bonus experience points for fucking being honest about that.
For ratting on yourself.
For ratting on
I might
myself.
give it to you. I might. So he takes
If you
2
survive.
Right.
Exactly. So Airwalk, it takes 2 swipes at you with its claws, and then it bites and actually connects with the bite,
Great.
and it hurts. And that and the
Of
putrid
course it
smell.
does.
Loman,
Ouch. Dude, that's half my hit points.
Loman,
Is it within my reach?
it is. You can.
I'd be dead, buddy.
And you can also take a 5-foot step forward and swing at it. So
Okay.
there you go. Or I'll move it for you. There you go.
I missed.
And it
Well, you guys may
definitely,
not have to worry about Airwalk in the boat.
it's very true. Damien, you can't see anything, but you can definitely see that the Grugok and the Gnome are swinging at something around the corner.
Okay.
And you heard Airwalk cry out a little bit in
Oh,
pain.
Airwalk doesn't
I'm gonna
cry out.
delay.
Okay. Talissa, as you're turning around, a troglodyte comes up from behind you.
Fucking A.
Oh.
And this one actually has it looks like he's wielding a trident.
Oh,
Fucking merman.
And somehow, some way, even being flat-footed and kind of in shock and, stunned by surprised, he swings that trident at you and misses. And you can see something else that's kind of troubling on this one. It looks to you like he has a whip on his belt. And the smell is just awful. But being used to this before and being a child of the wilderness, and you've smelled, rotten things many times, you actually are able to hold back the vomit. What a good roll, man. You guys I can't believe these saves.
It's only smells.
yeah.
Which time you can hear splashing as one of these things jumps up on top of these boxes right here, and he can actually get in here. And Loman, this one right here is actually going to bite and claw. These ones don't have any weapons on them. They're just attacking with their claws and bite. Missing with all 3 attacks.
There should be a druid circle called Circle of Stench.
You see another one splashing his way up through here, but he can't get through. His compatriots are blocking the way. Airwalk.
Disengaging. I am moving out.
Mm-hmm.
Get what my movement is.
It's pretty good. I believe it's.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how far I can go and actually get a shot off.
Well, 90 divided by 2, so 45 feet.
No. So I can see something.
Ah, okay.
So I'm thinking here I can still see that trog that fucking just waylaid me.
You can, but you will be firing into melee at that angle.
That's fine.
Okay.
Loman's short enough that he should be able to easily shoot over his 2.5.
Plus, he can never be hit, so it's good.
So it's like Loman's invisible, man. He ain't fucking providing cover. Yeah, so that's where I'm moving.
Okay.
So I actually, being that said, I can't get a shot off because I am disengaged. I am actively disengaging.
True. If you're withdrawing, yes. Thank you for being an honest role player right there, Ward. But
with that being said, I know Loman has got me covered, and Zadar's going to be in there soon enough, and then I'll be able to go plucky pluck time.
Very true. You know what? I'm going to do this, guys. Hold on one sec.
It's going to line all those other ones up the hallway to the north.
Perfect. All right. Loman, you can see another one jump up on top of a box right here, jump down, and he...
Shit.
It's right here at a flank. And remember, as far as facing, you can change your facing on your turn, and once not on your turn. So effectively, you can change your facing twice per round. So once in your turn and once somebody other. So you have the option to do that. He has not left you don't get an attack of opportunity because he hasn't left your.
Yeah, so I shifted my facing a bit, so I'm facing southwest.
Okay. He's still gonna attack at you, so it's a bite and 2 claws.
Jesus.
Missing with all 3.
Okay.
Okay, so here's where the fun parts start. Airwalk. And all of a sudden,
Yep, I knew it. Fucking knew it.
Troglodyte
Motherfucking knew it.
pops out from the box, from behind the box, not from the box. And it
The
looks
drog
to be,
in the box.
yeah,
Trog in the
actually,
box.
and let me rephrase that. You're not even facing that direction, so you don't even see this, but you do sense something coming up. You hear something.
You
from
smell
behind
something.
You.
Yep.
You hear it.
And I am going to shift. Right? Turn facing.
You can do that. Yep. And when you do, you shift your facing right into what appears to be somebody throwing a javelin right at you.
Fuck's sakes.
Hitting.
Of
Oh,
course. I've got a fucking like 5 AC.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
and it fucking
Or
and
9
not
AC, I'm sorry.
Not only does it hit you, but the javelin goes right into your chest, and all you see is black. You just black out.
Yeah, that's it. Airwalk is down.
And
Holy
then
crap.
another Trog jumps up on a box right here and comes rushing in.
we're dead.
How many damage did you have on you at the start there?
I only have 13 hit points, so I took 7 and at least 6.
Yeah, okay.
Another troglodyte comes rushing over the boxes. Loman, you hear the sound of like heavy footsteps coming up from behind you.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to save versus the stench. Saving. Good save.
Well, yeah, you rolled airwalk there, but
Oh, was it targeted on Airwalk?
yeah.
Yeah, Airwalk can't likely save from that, can he? So here.
Cocksuckers.
And I was actually moving the wrong token. It's like this. That's why it was targeted on that. It's like this. There we go.
Where's that wasn't that the one that just attacked Airwalk?
No, the one that attacked Airwalk is right here. I toggled the vision incorrectly on it. So 2 is the one that, or 7, sorry, it's 7. 7 is the one that attacked Airwalk. And this one right here is the one that's going to attack Loman. So if I hover on the 6.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah,
Heal me, please.
And I need to roll. I need to roll the stench against Loman.
Oh shit!
He saves.
Oh, I thought
Javelin.
that was a roll to hit.
No, it's to
That's what I
the
thought
stench. Javelin. And I want to make sure that I'm utilizing these to the best of their ability. I think with
It's okay if you fuck up a little bit.
No, it's not. Come on.
no, it's
too.
not.
Yeah.
Dungeon Masters only get to have fun every now and
Yep,
then.
it's 1. Okay, I was doing that right. It's 1. All right, so.
Hey, he's having it.
Oh, and I also get a +2. Did I do the +2? Yes, I did. Or did I?
Rear attack, yeah.
No, I didn't. Where does it say rear? I didn't do rear.
No, I'm just saying it's a rear attack. I can't see your rolls.
So 19, that would be a hit. with you. 19 would be a hit. That's a hit. All right, so yeah, just barely, like right on it. So here we go. Bowman, you
What?
feel that javelin?
Well, it says it's a miss on what came up in the chat.
That's because I didn't apply the +2 for rear attack. It's +2 for piercing versus leather, but I didn't put.
Oh,
he's got a rear attack on you.
Yeah, he does. So that's without the rear attack on it. Okay.
Yeah, it's without it. I didn't apply the rear attack.
Yeah.
That +2 is for their weapon versus armor.
Yeah.
So you feel that javelin go right into your shoulder, Zidar.
Wow.
Can I tell? Can they pass my left or right side where I'm standing now? Does it seem like they could get by me?
That's why I talk
We
about.
say no.
What? I'm sorry. What were you asking, Tommy?
Asking if where I'm standing now, if it looks like they could get by me on either side.
No.
Okay, I am going to hold fast and
You're
start
the
swinging.
man.
Okay, this is a single attack round, so go ahead and make your attack.
Loman, you're on your own.
Yep.
Or just get as close to me as
possible. Well, if we can get this one out of here, I can pass through you.
Yep, you certainly can. That's
nice.
Nice.
Let me give you guys some art here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you dropped him.
Beautiful.
You dropped him.
Good shot.
Yep. I wish the tokens didn't cover the pins sometimes. It's like, it's ridiculous how they don't, the Z index isn't, on top of the tokens. So that's kind of what you guys are facing down right now. Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Literally us.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally you guys. I found a good piece of art for that. I know, dude. They thought about us when they made this in 1984. You know what I mean? Like they were thinking about this game.
On the left.
Well, is there somebody dead on the ground?
Or what?
Yeah, right. No, not yet.
Damn.
All right,
yeah, there is
Zidar.
actually. Look down there on the left-hand side, down below in the very, very dark. If you
was there really?
Really, no.
I'd laugh if there was.
I would too.
That was
like you're drawing this shit up right away, dude. Come on.
All right. Out of the darkness, Loman, you see another one of these things vault over the box towards you. None of these are carrying weapons, so these guys are all just biting and clawing. Missing with everything, but again, that foul smell. This time you fell. And I need to, and in fact, I'll let you roll your own demise. Roll a d6. I think that's the way I'll do it. That's weird because I did this with a bleeding before, and the actual dice rolls work. So I'll have to look. I think I know what it is. You see where it says, where it has that negative? I'll play with it later. So 2?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play with it later. But the dice rolls normally do work, Scoot. There's something with those ones that I don't know what's going on.
It may not be that. It may not have been boxed.
What?
So I'm looking at Loman, and it's a strength -1 die 6 still.
Yeah,
for him.
It might. What I'm thinking is that dice roll might go off on the following round. Like once it cycles, like that might be the case that it goes off the next round. It actually rolls it the next round. So what I'm gonna do is this: -2, right? There you go. -2 strength. We look good.
Saying is if it might need to be done like this.
You know what spell you can look at? The
Sylvan.
Yeah.
The aid spell does a roll for the temporary hit points, so you could look at the coding for that to see. But it doesn't actually add it. You have to add it into temps, but it does the roll.
Yeah, I've done it. I did it with the leeches. Remember the leech attack?
Yeah.
I did it and it worked. So there's something. Yeah, and I think you're right, Scoot. We'll play with that later. We'll definitely look at that. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, he vaulted over. You failed your saving. Okay, perfect. Damien, it's quite a mess in this hallway.
Right. I for some reason, don't see the troglodyte that attacked Talissa.
I don't see him either.
Because you guys don't have enough
sorry.
light down there.
No, I might not
Oh.
have
No,
the.
there's no
I-
token down there.
There you go.
There
Yeah,
it is.
I always make this mistake with especially when there's a lot of enemies. I
Oh,
forget
the
if they're
visibility.
hidden or shown.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Because, and this is why the feature request that I opened up, man, I really hope they fucking do it, because it's a total pain in the ass. Just the ability to lasso X number of tokens and change the visibility setting.
Yeah.
You know, like lasso, instead of having to do that individually, it's just fucking night. And delete too, right?
Yeah.
Anything like change any type of setting that can be radial menu setting or anything else.
All right.
Okay.
Sling
Yep.
bullet at troglodyte number 8.
Okay,
What's-
roll a die 2.
What's my chances to hit Talissa?
50%.
Fine, go for it. Do it.
Oh, jeez.
You know how to do a
Alright.
die 2?
Oh yeah.
You can actually
die
if
4 in half.
well you can do a spec.
Die
Go ahead.
6. Right click on the die 6.
Yeah.
And there's a choice
choose
for a die
its
too. The
little
question mark.
Custom die.
Right.
The
Right.
die with
click
all the
on
question
die
marks
six.
in it, and then click the D2, which
Yep,
is the
thank
middle.
you guys. Yep. Or you could do percentile roll in this case.
I'm gonna roll D0.
Okay, roll your attack.
Who'd I hit?
You hit him. Roll your attack.
Oh, hold on.
I'll tell you, you need to change targets.
You hit them.
You hit it. Yeah, he hit the trog.
Oh, sweet.
Woohoo!
The thing actually has its whip out right now, and it has the
Good.
trident in one hand and the whip in the other. So like those gladiators of old, you know, like it's got
That's the meanest sling bolt I could have thrown.
that was good.
That was a
man.
good one,
Good
yeah.
shot.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you see.
That's about as good as it gets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to describe too. The thing has got like this pitchfork like trident in one hand and a whip in the other hand. Go ahead and end your turn. And this one, and I'm fucking this all up. This one's looks bigger, and
Great.
it definitely has a fin. All the ones that have attacked you, Loman, don't have fins.
Oh,
And
okay.
the ones coming up behind you had fins. So one of the ones that dropped Loman had a fin. So the 4 that have been bum rushing you in this room full of the water room right here, none of them have fins.
Okay.
And the one Talissa that you're facing is bigger. You're gonna say like 4 or 5 inches bigger, muscular.
Is he a large creature or
No,
regular? Okay.
no,
Just adorned.
adorned.
I'm gonna withdraw through Zadar. My action.
Okay. Okay.
Ugh. Like everyone's gonna attack me first.
Airwalk. Just kidding. Sorry, Airwalk. Damien. Damien.
I'm going to
Nice.
continue with my sling bullet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
I'm in the next room. Give me a second to roll my initiative. Or you can roll it for me.
I'll roll it for you. You want sling. Okay. Let's see here. Bullet. Correct?
Yes. Sling
Not
bullet.
stone.
I actually don't have any stone.
Talissa.
All right, well,
You should have 20 stone, and I'll add that for you.
I can't leave Damien here all alone, so I am going to use the sickle to finish off this guy before I attend to Airwalk.
Okay.
This is my 2 attack round.
This is. Thank you for keeping track of that too, man.
I am going to enter a frenzy. Maybe.
Maybe.
Eventually.
I like that.
A very
No, that
delayed
was. I mean, you guys had some interesting initiatives that round. Okay. Looks like. Okay, beautiful. I might have to run to the restroom. I've been holding it. That's why I'm a little
I
scattered.
gotta bounce off here in a couple minutes. I've got.
That's okay.
I gotta get on the bed and let it
I'll keep you dead.
I'm waiting until
I'll keep you
the
dead.
last minute.
Such a good friend.
Oh, we love it, man. It you know. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Is that everybody's initiative? Perfect.
I just consider it payback for all the fucking annoy I cause to you all in my games.
No, it just happens. It happens. All right,
Me,
Loman.
I saw those
can still
boxes
bring
and I
'em.
was like, well.
Still bring him back, right?
Big boxes that make lots of noise when you drop them.
Oh gosh, yes. Duh.
Okay. Looks like we have.
You know, I don't remember seeing those when I first came down this way. If I'm in the right same area.
That's a bite.
I thought this was unexplored.
Loman, you got
I think
bit
I explored this.
Okay.
in
when
the
we came
neck.
to the other way.
Ah. Any more like that, and I'm going down.
Damn, not good.
Missing with all. Talissa.
Get him.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see any. Oh, there. Yeah, there we go. No, that didn't work.
What are you trying to do?
Did I target? Oh no. I was just trying to. I can't see when I click on my token.
Did the light go out?
Oops. So I clicked on.
You guys could see before in here, so where was the light coming from? Loman, were you using a lantern?
No, I had the torch.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that there was a torch dropped on the because you guys could see. Why could you see before, and now you can't see?
I was clicked on a different token.
Yeah, but you still were able to make your attack against the creature. You could see the creature before.
I haven't
So
made an attack yet.
that's why. So I'm gonna do this. You wouldn't have walked in there pitch dark. So how's that?
Okay, thank you.
Just say there's a torch on the ground right there. It's because we used one token to move into this room, and
Yeah.
then forgot that what the lighting situation was. It wouldn't have been like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
nice.
critical hit.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
a critical hit.
Ha 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 ha.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage with that. It's that sickle. Yeah, you can definitely see him fall back from this. He almost drops the whip out of his hand. Go ahead and end your turn. This thing vaults over Arawak's body, gets up behind Loman.
Boy.
Effectively, Loman is trapped now. And that's a +2. He's got full, well, no, actually, he doesn't have full rear attack. He's got +1 to hit for this. Okay.
This is
All right, everybody, I do got to drop now.
That's
I'll
okay,
start
bro.
up.
Yeah.
Thank you
go
for the
for it.
game.
Hey, man.
Get
Thank
Hey,
you,
we'll
man.
try.
Airwalk
We'll
back
try to
up.
Yeah, we'll try to resuscitate Airwalk.
Sounds good. Later,
Yeah.
all.
Good night.
Take care,
Good night.
Scoot. That's a miss with
That's
the
not
javelin.
good night. I'm going to work for a little bit now.
Ah,
On
Good day.
yeah.
Australia
Yeah.
people.
Australia people.
Yeah, good eye there, Mike.
Good eye, mate.
It's tomorrow for them.
Guy gets up on the box. Loman.
Okay, so are you saying I'm boxed in? I can't go through that
boxed
diagonal space?
You're boxed in.
Okay, then I am tumbling.
Okay.
Effect on.
Well, first you need to roll
Oh,
a skill
yeah.
check, right?
Yes.
And really, you had to call that at the beginning of the round, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. So, did you apply the effect?
I will now.
Okay. You are tumbling at AC 4. Go ahead and end your turn.
Okay.
Talissa, you see this thing? Try to strike at you with the whip first. Hitting. Doesn't hurt that bad, but I need you to make a dexterity check.
Okay. Hang on just a sec. Got some water.
If it makes you go prone, then Damien has a clear shot.
Hey now.
What do I do? Dexterity in the tower, right?
Yeah. You don't need to do it in the tower. You can do it in the open. You're gonna know if you fell. Okay, you drop it. When he whips the whip at you, it actually catches your hand. You drop the sickle, and then he takes a shoving lurch at you with that trident. Hitting.
Uh-oh.
Trident actually catches you in the leather, and you could feel it pierce through the actual leather, and it hurts. And additionally, that smell is starting to get to you. Roll a d6.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. That's good. Lots of shit to manage with this one. So here. Yeah, and you feel nauseous. Very nauseous. Okay. This guy's still trying to... This guy's gonna delay, as he still cannot get in there. Okay, let's see here. Delay. The end. No, that's not what I wanted to do. But alright, that works. Still sent me to the end. What the fuck just happened? Okay, alright, I see. It lost the pointer. It like rolled the initiative and then put the pointer at him. I just wanted to delay him until the end of the round. Damien, you are up.
I'm assuming since Talissa is on the ground, I don't have to worry about hitting her.
She's not on the ground.
Oh no, it just took her weapon.
Correct. So you can either do a D2 or you can do a percentile roll.
What do you think, Talissa? Should I take another shot at this guy?
Yeah, totally. Definitely. Just do it. 50-50.
Yeah.
We need to kill him.
Lucky guy, man. That's the second time that you've done that perfectly. So yes, roll your attack.
Nice.
Oh, that's not going to hit him.
That's a miss. And your turn. I've been holding it for like 5 minutes. Do you guys mind if I take like 20 seconds?
No, go ahead.
That's why my brain, I can't think good when I'm like having to take a piss the entire time. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, definitely go to the bathroom.
Hey Zadar, I need you to clear a path, or I'm just gonna be tumbling here until there's an opening.
patiently waiting while you're butchered.
Well, at least you get 2 attacks this round.
Yeah. Still, though, you're in, like, the worst spot you could be in.
Yeah. But with my tumbling, that's like 4 more on in my AC, so...
Yeah, tumbling's crazy. I forgot about that shit in, like, Neverwinter Nights. How,
You can do it. Yeah, the rule in this game.
invincible it made you.
You can do it
4
4 rounds
rounds.
consecutive.
Yeah.
And you normally have to call it at the beginning of the round, but I gave it to you because it's just
Tumbling.
why not? You did
do
the
they have
skill
parry?
check.
Do they have parry in this?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and it's like almost exactly the same thing, except with
Okay.
parry you can't move. With tumble you can move to 20 feet. With parry you can't move. You're basically focusing on blocking the entire time. So you add 4 to your AC. Okay, let's see here. This guy is, there's so many arrows going on here. That is a rear attack. This is Chaplain. Missing, lucky bastard. Zadar, this is your first attack. In fact, you're going to be able to make both attacks right now. You can do both of them right now. Because you're at the end of the round.
I can attack and move if one attack ends up fatal, right?
If it's within 5 to 10 feet, I'm flexible with that. Yeah. So you could move in. You could attack. You could get to any of these 2 targets. Yes. Make sure to clear the dead one. There you go. If it's reasonable, of course. You know, like it just.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your attack. That's a miss. You can take your other one right now.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's a kill. So that one actually took the arm off that thing, and it falls face forward.
Nice.
Right next to Loman.
Loman, you need to low a knit, buddy.
Yeah.
I say you have some room to come by now. Well, I guess you don't really have room to talk, but you have room to come by now.
Yes, I do.
Say something flashy. Like, get out of there, Gnome.
Get out.
Get out. Get out. Do it. God, man, I wish I would have taken a piss like 30 minutes ago. I can think so much clearer. You know, like fucking A, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just sitting here like this the whole time, like, and I cannot think. Airwalk is, well, Airwalk's not doing anything. He's dead.
He's bleeding.
Bleeding out.
Yeah. This thing finally sneaks in right here. This guy's gonna shift. And he is going to attack all 3. And you're already stenched, correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have the effect. I don't see the effect, but might be invisible.
Yeah, thank you. I'll check right now. Oh. Critical.
Yep. That's the thing. If they hit me, it's a critical.
Yeah, it's a critical, and let's see here. With the claw.
I could be going down.
That is interesting. I thought claws did more damage than that.
What, 1 to 3? Is that what it is?
Yeah. 1 die 2.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
this is coded correctly to the from the player's handbook. I don't think that's interesting. I don't think that's coded correctly. Like, I think this might have been one of the custom ones that he did from the 1E module, you know?
Because everyone was fucking dying.
Well, the 1E monsters are scaled differently.
Yes.
Higher damage, right?
No, low. It's usually lower. The monsters are easier to kill.
Meaning these are 1E.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
he might have like this. Some of these might have been 1E troglodytes. I custom this encounter, like added to it, you know. But I think that I don't remember. I don't remember the claw. I don't remember
Probably
the
not.
claw. Well, I don't remember the claw being that low. 1d2 slash. In fact, I'm like super curious, so I'm gonna look it up right now.
Fucking killed Airwalk.
Yeah, but that was a javelin to the back. Oh yeah, absolutely. These no, it is. It's 1d2 slashing. That's interesting. Wow. I did not. Yeah, 1d2, 1d2, 2 to 5, or 2 to 8 from the weapon. So 2 to 4 from weapon. Ah, interesting. All right.
It's just meant
I
to
always
have dynamic, so you can put weapons in there if you want to.
Yeah,
If
that's
you really need to.
That's exactly what it is. You nailed it. This is the top of the 3rd round, guys. So go ahead and state your actions and roll your initiatives.
Elisa, what is your armor class?
She's wearing leather.
Right.
That has several holes in it right now.
What AC is that?
Leather 8.
So I can cast armor on her to improve her armor class to 6.
You can absolutely 100% do that.
Yeah.
Babe, are you muted? You're muted, sweetie.
All right, I'm gonna cast armor
go.
on Talissa.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll for the casting time initiative for that.
You say that like I should know.
It's the.
Oh, come on. You've been doing this for a while.
I got it. I got it. I just gotta find the damn thing.
Yeah, a knit, just
So
like
much
everything
stuff
else.
to click on.
We're gonna keep Airwalk at 99. Okay, Loman.
You can give him 98.
I don't think it'll matter.
It shouldn't.
What were you thinking, Loman?
Well, I'm trying to decide whether to withdraw or to tumble out. Because if I tumble out, I'll take the attacks of opportunity, but then they'll be at lower probability. If I get a crappy initiative and I withdraw, they're going to get their attacks.
The unfortunate thing right here is, as far as attacks of opportunity go, you're going to get 4 attacks of opportunity against you.
Yes. And so,
tumble out.
Yeah, I'll go withdraw. So hopefully my knit.
All you can do is withdraw and hope for yeah, because that attack of opportunity is guaranteed. Like,
yeah, you're gonna get 4 of them for sure.
Yeah, but they need a crit to hit, but then that's a bad thing too, because then the damage will like take me down.
Yeah, but also remember some of them are gonna get rear attacks as well.
Yeah.
So,
that's brutal.
Talissa.
So this troglodyte knocked the sickle out of my hand, right?
He did.
So I'm just going to hit him with my club.
You have a club? I didn't realize you had a club.
I do have a club.
Okay.
Girl.
There you go.
Well, I mean, it says I do in my weapons.
Yeah.
Then you have it.
She just favors the sickle.
You favor the sickle.
I favor the sickle.
That's a good initiative right there.
Nice.
Zidar.
I'm gonna try and like step in between Loman and I don't know. I guess maybe the guys in the water.
So you could step on the body, but you'll be fighting on uneven ground, which will give you a penalty to your attack. But you can step in there. But it's like you gotta imagine these things are pretty big, and there's like 2 of them splayed out, on the floor.
If you step in, they might be able to get past you too.
Stay where I am and see if Loman has an opportunity to sneak past me.
Yeah, that's a good strategy, because then they're gonna have to step on the bodies and have the penalty, right, if they come at you.
Okay.
So what?
And
So
and if you roll a really good init, you can delay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue guarding, and if Loman has the opportunity, I'll try and give him as much of a hole as I can.
Got it. Go ahead and roll with the sword.
Nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful initiative. All right, who do we got up? Next victim.
Oh, rad. Loman got good in it.
Yeah, he did. All right, Loman. These things are biting. The barrage of biting and clawing missing you again, but you're feeling the pressure. You're definitely feeling the pressure. Loman, you are up.
Nice.
Okay.
One third movement.
Yeah. So that's 15.
Withdrawal.
Woohoo!
I get the right beside Zadar here.
Okay.
Find me as much as you can.
Be right there.
Yeah. Turn.
There you go. Talissa.
Drink a potion or something.
Yes. It's the plan.
Yeah, do you have a band-aid?
Well, I can't do healing because it's going to be more than a round since I got injured. But I do have a potion.
That's a miss, huh?
That's a miss. You missed barely. Barely missed him. Go ahead and end your turn.
Sucks.
Yeah, he ducked from the swing. Zadar. The field is clear. You see, well, what can you see actually? I need to see what you can see here. Yeah, you definitely can see two targets in the light.
I would delay. Let them come to you and fight.
Well, yeah, I don't want to move, so I will.
Let them fight on the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This one hops over the box, takes a step on one of his friends. -2.
Yeah, bad that would suck.
Looking like he wants to get the gnome. He's like looking past the fighter, but like
Oh
he's
no.
like intent, and this is gonna be at a -2.
And here only 2 of them can attack you at a time, whereas if you moved in, they probably could get like 3 or 4.
Do I need to equip my shield or anything to affect my armor class?
You do, actually. Have you not done that?
I never said anything, so.
Oh, well, your fighter, I would definitely say you would pull out your shield and use
Yeah.
it,
Right.
unless there's
Especially
something.
when you're being a shield wall.
I just kind of forgot.
Yeah. So there was a barrage that will put your AC at 2 once you equipped it. You equipped it.
You do it.
Okay.
I just zoomed in on the map. I didn't realize you actually could see the fish in the pond.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can.
It was
Yeah.
it was equipped.
Was it? I just equipped it for you right now.
Well, I mean, it says it was equipped before I started clicking through on my inventory screen.
I cycled it for you. Your AC was 3 before, now it's 2 because you're using your shield.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the barrage, I got completely sidetracked right there. So this thing, it was fighting, it looks like it just stepped on its friends, and it's biting and clawing at you, it's raking at you with its claws, and it's just the entire barrage of attacks missed. Thing in the back, you can see him raise up the javelin.
Hit your buddy. Got a 1, 2, 3 people at least.
The javelin goes flying long over Zidar's head. It almost hits Loman and lands on the wall right next to Damien. It's
Oh,
like
great.
stuck on the wall.
Mhm.
Thing
I
comes
got it.
rushing in.
I got a new weapon to play with.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna shift like this. Coming after Zidar. God, tight fit. That's a -2. It's gonna be the normal barrage from this one. These are the fins, yep. Crit.
The old jaw and claw.
So definitely with the one of its claws rakes across your neck and you definitely feel it. And missing with the other claw. So you got all cut up. Oh, and I need to do this. That smell is starting to get to you. Starting to feel sick there. That's not who I want. Not on Loman. God damn it. Give me a second here while I fix this. It's like, I don't know what happened. The turn ended or something.
I think I was targeted still by that guy.
Yeah. This is for Zidar. Present for Zidar. There we go. Zidar, you feel a little bit queasy and sick. Damien.
Okay. I'm casting armor on.
It's like a lot of bit queasy.
Yeah, you feel sick as shit. Like the smell is
To take a hit like that, that's a gnarly fucking effect.
It's putrid. Well, it's 1d6 strength. You lose
Yeah,
1d6 strength.
Wild.
Yeah, it's like it's
fighter.
putrid stench. All right, target Talissa. That's basic armor class 6. Beautiful. All right, let's just see if that worked on her.
Right, you cast it and then you put the effect on the target.
Yes. But the effect went on you, not on her.
Yeah.
Why did it do that?
I don't know. Is the effect coded as self?
I'll help him out. Hold on. Well, you know what I can do is this.
Yeah, it's one creature, so.
Yeah. But the effect might have been coded as self, so then it would just go on.
Self.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought maybe I messed up and I only could cast it on myself.
No, I'm going to do this.
It says creature.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
It lasts
10. Or no, that's how much damage it can take. This is the 10.
Yeah, it can take 10 points of damage until it's dispelled. The armor grants the wearer full benefits of the armor.
I think it lasts 8 hours or something. It's like until it gets knocked off, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like
No, because unless the spell was cast by a wizard of 2nd level or higher, it would be dispelled at this time. I'm 2nd level. So until it's dispelled, the armor grants the wearer the benefits of the armor class.
Okay.
Or if she takes 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Which is kind of there. Okay, I see what the problem is. So it's going to be targets is what let's try this. So try spamming the effect again.
Just click the effect button.
Correct. Yeah, that time it worked.
Oh,
and
yeah.
See, this thing's got jam. It was because it was set to self. It needs to be on targets. Armor works against targets.
Yeah.
It's not just a self spell. So that
You.
Beautiful. Hey. All right. Yeah, learn something new every day.
Yes.
You're my wall. I got to keep you there.
I know.
Talissa, are you stenched? There's a lot of things to deal with in this fight. Let's see.
I don't know. You said something about the smell making me
I'll find
nauseous.
it. I wish there was an easy way that I didn't have to like go and click the effects tab just to see here. Yeah, you are. And yeah, you are. So you don't need to save anymore for that. That's a hit with the trident.
Oh, Jesus.
But it isn't that bad. It actually winds up cutting you just barely. And he takes another crack with that whip. Oh, did you hear that? That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
So he takes another crack with the whip and shoves that trident at you. He does connect with the trident, but the whip goes long and actually splits against the wall. Airwalk, Zidar.
Single attack time.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yep.
if
Yeah,
I
it's the same.
delay that a round, that doesn't count as my single attack delay round, does it?
Not quite. You would you make single attack this round.
If I delayed the round where my single attack would have been made, that doesn't count as like, this wouldn't be my double attack round then, right?
I'm not quite sure. I'm following.
The delay only puts you at the end of the same round.
Yeah, you do the
Okay,
same number
round,
of attacks.
Same round.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
Okay.
same round. Exactly.
Thank you.
So you have a lot of targets right now, so clear your targets.
Just want that guy.
Okay. Are you targeting Loman?
He's targeting Loman for some reason.
Oh,
Here,
that's
I
weird.
got-
And
I got you.
I was targeting myself too. That's
There
weird.
you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Now just there you go. Perfect.
I don't know why that happened.
I cleared it for you. You had a lot of targets. Sometimes it just the targeting gets weird, especially when there's a tight fit, a lot of enemies. You know, it just happens.
Or your first name's Matt. You make a lot of mistakes.
Or if you have like
Mhm.
over like 10 enemies on the screen, it gets kind of chaotic. That's a miss. Just
got?
barely. Okay, guys. Same thing. You know the drill.
I'm gonna slap a bandage on Zidar's neck where he was cut last round.
In the middle of combat?
The healing proficiency, you can do that.
You should do it to yourself.
No, it has to be within one round, so it's been too long since mine.
You're not
You
going to
should
be able
drink
to
a potion.
You're not going to be able to bandage him when he's engaged with enemies in melee.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's not gonna. But let's just go around. Like, okay, Airwalk's Damien. What did you want to do? Sling
bullet at Trident Boy.
Trident Boy. Okay, go ahead and roll for
Trident
sling.
Boy.
I like that. Trident Boy.
Okay, I'll drink a potion then.
There you go. Go ahead and give me a flat initiative for that. Yeah. Isn't there and this is something I read recently, and it might be 1E. Isn't there like a weapon speed or like a speed for like drinking potions and stuff?
Not that I know of. I always use flat.
Yeah, I think there is, but it's just easier to do flat. But I think there actually is like a speed for that. There might have been 1E too. Or no, it had to be 2E because of the weapon speed thing.
Yeah.
Talissa, you're using club, right?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to finish this guy off.
Okay, and this is going to be your 2 attack round, Tommy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everybody set. Good. On we go. All right. So this guy is going to once again rake. Rake his claws and bite.
Do your worst.
Horrible rolls. Horrible rolls. Those were horrible rolls.
Oh,
Talissa.
too bad. Too bad.
I know.
Okay.
Bummed out.
Too bad, so sad.
Mhm. Swinging the club.
Okay.
Come on. Fuck
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a hit.
Fucking brain.
Nice.
Thing connects to brained is the perfect word.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You
That's the
feel
best
that
I could do.
you rack him in the side of the head and you see his head just loll over and he drops the whip. The whip is dropped.
Nice.
Loman.
I'm taking that
actually
potion.
Yeah, you
He's
managed
dead,
to get
yes?
it. No. You managed to
No,
get
not
that
yet.
out of your pack
Doesn't look
and
good.
and pop the cork and you may drink the potion.
Okay. I'm clicking it. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it.
A javelin hits the potion.
Is it cure light wounds?
No, it's a bit more than a cure light. It's 2d8 plus 2.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
5. Yeah.
You healed as fuck.
Well, he got 5 back.
Yeah.
That's
2d8
terrible.
plus
That's
2 or 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Or is it 2d? 2d4 plus 2 is
2d4
right?
plus
Yeah.
2. Yep.
Okay.
That's the average right there. 5 is the average.
Mm.
So give
That's-
yourself 5 back.
I did.
Perfect.
Good for me.
All right, let's see here. This guy he can't do anything. He's stuck right here. But there seems to be a traffic jam up in front.
Mm.
I need that like 5e AoE ability that just takes them all out in one swing.
Yeah, well, the bite actually connects with you again.
Oh.
So you actually bit.
The bite I'm worried about. The claw
You
I'm
actually
not so
bit
worried about.
in the neck again. It's like they smell blood. You actually got bit in the neck again. That are 2 attacks.
Swinging wildly.
On this one, delay for your second. That's a miss on the first. Go ahead and delay for your second.
Bummer.
This guy, you see, has one. He grabs a javelin from his buddy, and he's tossing it down the hall. It's going to be... No, he's not doing that. He's going to toss it down hall.
He's got 2 of us targeted.
There he goes. Hitting. I'm targeting the wrong person here. Did he hit you? What is that, 19? That's a hit.
Damn.
You get clipped with a javelin. It doesn't look like this guy has any more javelins to throw.
Good thing I drank that potion.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was a wash.
This one's out.
You're not
Javelins.
dead
All
yet.
right, Damien, you are up.
All right.
Do it.
Okay, you're rolling against Talissa with this. In actuality, like I wouldn't normally allow the attack that close, right? Because you're in melee. I don't allow if you're firing missile and melee. First
It's
of
almost
all,
like he's hitting her with the sling
yeah.
without it even leaving the sling. You know what I mean?
First, exactly, and also if you make a missile attack in melee range, they get an attack of opportunity against you. Period.
So she can whack me back?
It's more of a fumble than an attack, anyways.
I think so. Yeah. So go ahead and roll against her to see if you actually hit her.
Oh.
Well, here you have to drop it.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, it would definitely.
That's a
would
hit.
hit.
Go ahead and roll
Oh.
damage.
All right, that's okay.
She can take it.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah, you got brain. So like Tommy was saying, when you were spinning the sling around, you actually wrapped it around her head. You were behind her doing this, and you went like that, and it racked her in the head.
Ouch.
That's the way I see it. If you're within like 5 feet,
Well,
it's like the ammunition never even left the fucking
Yeah.
device.
Yep.
yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So I can uncheck that one and throw it next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna
saved a bullet.
uncheck it. I saved a bullet. Did 4 damage to my buddy, but
Trident missed. So what happened right there is you dodged out of the way. He shoved that trident. He still looks a little bit wobbly from when you brained him in the side of the head with that club, and he shoves that
yeah.
trident forward. Tommy, you are up for your second attack.
Swinging at that same bastard that I just can't hit.
Oh, you
That's
got
a
him
hit.
that time.
You
Right
got
in
it.
the neck.
That's
Yep.
good.
And you take that guy right across the chest, and he kind of falls backwards. Go ahead and end. Getting kind of late, man. We might have
Yes.
to stop in a minute.
Might have to be our last round.
I hate fucking having to stop in the middle of combat. God damn it, man. I hate
okay,
that.
they all died.
Yeah. Just fast forward so they all died.
I like kind
No.
of going to sleep and strategizing, actually.
Let's do one more round because I know it's getting late for Dwayne too, right, Dwayne?
Yes, it's 12:30
It's
here.
past 9:30, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Okay, let's do this. You guys want to stop after this round?
This round, yeah.
We're at the end of this round. You were the last person. So do you want to stop now or do you want to do one more round?
I kind of have pretty early work tomorrow.
Okay, let's pause it there, guys.
Okay.
Pretty volatile fight, man. Wow. How many enemies do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of
Yeah,
them
I
with
just have
the.
Question.
Mhm.
If I have an entangle spell, after I kill this guy in front of me with the trident boy, can I use entangle to like help? Would that be a good use of that spell to like?
It's a pretty big area of effect. I mean, you definitely could entangle things, but what you're looking at is very likely affecting your own
And
people.
Well, not if.
and then we couldn't get the airwalk through it.
Oh, because he'd be entangled.
Or it would be between us and him.
Yeah.
No,
That's
then we
true,
pull the
that's
rookie maneuver, get a torch out. We'll just burn it.
Well, entangle is
Hmm.
great if you can, it's great for like slowing the advance of enemies, right?
Yeah.
And like getting them before you actually get embroiled
see.
in like this melee, combat that you're in right now. It's very tricky, right?
Tight
Like
corridors is tricky, yeah.
Oh yeah, tight quarters is a pain in the ass, man. It
Unless
really
you
is.
just want to make this little blockade.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Yeah, in tight quarters it really does become a pain in the ass. It's just
You're doing very good down there, tanking the chieftain.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
actually like
I'm proud of you.
knock the sickle out of your hand, but
Thanks.
And she's like, I got a club, bitch.
I'm just doing
And
an
she
ammo
hit him with
check.
it.
I'm doing an ammo check.
Yeah.
I think you've been taking more damage than me during this campaign. Since I've joined.
I have some healing. I have a cure light wound still and a healing potion for. Well, we need to heal Airwalk. So.
If he lives, I mean,
Yeah.
he might not live through this.
Yeah.
He's at minus
Don't
6
say
or
that.
-3 right now.
You shouldn't be able to see. You shouldn't be able to see that. That bothers me that they show that.
Oh, we can just kind of say that's the size of the pool of blood on the ground.
I never thought about it
That's
that
the
way, but that's
radius.
good. But yeah, that should be hidden. That should be a tick down effect. All right, guys, let's stop it there. It was pretty intense, man. I
Yeah, this is a tough fight.
started to get tired an hour ago, and my brain was kind of clicking. So I hope it didn't drag too much. But
Rad game,
Oh, no.
thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
yeah, mass combats are hard to run. A lot of
It was a
enemies.
big battle.
Yeah, John runs them all the time. It's just crazy the ones John runs.
Practice, I like the smaller like fights, but it's
He probably really likes that part, you know.
Well, what John likes to do is like stack out the enemies individually with stuff. That's kind of that new patch I wrote for the 2E rule set where you can spawn them equipped and everything. I kind of did that for John
Yeah.
because I know he likes to do
Oh
that.
yeah, he was very excited about that.
Because you could always put the items on them when they spawn, but they weren't equipped. So you'd have to go in there to each individual one and equip them for them to get the armor bonus, and you know what I mean.
Oh.
So it wasn't, you know, it's a lot of work before.
Mike's in the chat, Celestian's in the chat, and he said the potion's +4 on initiative for 2E.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I was wondering where can you ask him where is that in?
He said table 41 is what he said it is.
Yeah,
table number 41.
Yeah, I thought I read that somewhere this week that it was like. And does it have other stuff besides potions?
Probably it's a table.
Table 41.
Could have scrolls and stuff too.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, that was really fun, man. I hope you had as much fun as
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, challenging.
Yeah, fun. Very.
Yeah, I hope Airwalk doesn't die, but we'll see.
We'll get out of this.
Loman, you're pretty banged up too, man.
Oh, I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
You're at 1 hit point?
Yes.
Are you? Oh my goodness. All right,
well,
dude.
we're kind of in bad shape. Loman, do you have any more?
I have one more potion. Yeah, I have one more potion.
Jeez.
It's rough down here, guys. That's why I said make backups.
We should have gotten in the boat. Got the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that was Airwalk. You didn't want to go in the boat.
It's a real javelin fight out here.
Now the javelins with these guys, they have 2 javelins apiece. And most of their weapons are spent, I think. So I think one of them has 1 more left. And the main guy down here by Talissa has dropped his whip. But he did I was glad he did manage to do that whip and whip the sickle out of your hand.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I know, I certainly did.
Wait, you guys both disarmed each other, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she smiled and pulled a club out.
Yep.
And disarmed him back.
And
That's
then
really
promptly hit him in the head with it.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. Talissa actually is tough. Like, don't underestimate. She's got the sickle of death, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. She's
I
taken.
know. Well, it's on the floor right now, but apparently my club is almost as deadly.
All right, you guys. Well, let's call it there because I know everybody's getting tired. Well, next week, Laura, you don't have Hyperdoma, do you?
Next week I do, but it's like a very small run, so I think I can play. It's usually 108 plates, and it's only 30 plates, so it's only one. It's like a quarter.
All right, guys.
1 day instead of 2.
I'll post it on there, guys. If you know, and we'll see. Probably next week. Yeah, we'll probably play next week.
I should be around.
Awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
You.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Wayne.
Cheers.
GN.
Thank you, dude. I'll talk to you guys later.